Audio problems, the theme of the stream.
It should be fixed. Okay.
So,
Good.
Go ahead, Kevin. I'm so
Chat?
sorry.
Okay. Hello. So, many technical difficulties, all of which lead into the theme of the stream. So, donate for sound, I guess, is the thing that we've established. This is the shibboleth. And we are welcome to All Nerds here. We are here to raise funds for racists, and we are here playing together. We are playing a game, Bro is Gay to Doc, which is a game available on itch.io currently about romancing a gay pirate. You are pirates. These fine folks are pirates. There's another pirate, a super hot pirate, and they are all gay, and they all want to dock. So let's introduce our pirates here. Starting on the Twitch stream order, we have Kate.
Hi, I'm Kate. I am playing, if I remember my name correctly, Adelia Renegade Prescott, and they are kind of a punk.
So we got the punk. Rue, who are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Rue, and I'm playing Nina Rex Scopel. She used to be a surfer.
So we got a punk gay, we got a jock gay.
Yeah.
Brittany, what kind of gay did you bring?
I am playing Rusty Bilgewater. He wants very badly to be a pirate and go on adventures, and if I had to describe him, he would be big of heart and dumb of ass.
We got the Thembo gay. And Robert, what kind of gay did you bring for class?
I am out of focus for some reason. No,
the
I'm
stoner
playing.
Gay, great.
No, I am playing Albie Ironfist, who is a kind of craftsman of sorts. He likes repairing things. So he's crafty gay.
Crafty. Hey, that's me. And these are our gays. This is our crew. This is our gay old crew, ready for our gay old time.
Oh boy.
How do we do this? How do we stream games?
I don't know. I don't know. Why do people watch us? I don't know.
So we're doing this for what purpose?
Yes, we're playing for money. Like we said, we were here raising funds for races, which is a good cause. They help provide legal services for families in need of with issues with immigration legal issues and things. So, and in that we have in that stead we have donation incentives. Our current goal, I believe, is $1,000. Our compatriots having raised $770 earlier, right before us playing. Did someone say Street Magic? And in order to help fund that, we do have some incentives which you can donate for, including some people doing some funny voices and some wigs may come out, and we got a special guest, maybe we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I have to eat seaweed.
Yes, and we've leaned into the Fear Factor way of raising funds, of eating things that we don't like.
It's really gross, and I don't like it.
But it's thematically appropriate.
It is thematically appropriate.
Make sure to donate. And you can check out those donations incentives on pulling up !donate in chat. I see we're getting started with some of these already.
Yeah, we already have some rewards purchased, so Robert already has to wear his wig. And I have to sing at some point. And we have 4 rerolls.
Hey.
And I have to eat some seaweed already.
Okay.
I'm getting it. It's on its way. But Kevin, you do your job. It will happen.
Yes. So what we have here to begin the game, we see this small ship, this very small, tight ship on the ocean. The water is pretty. It's relaxed. It's a nice day. Otherwise, this might be a pleasure cruise for any other crew. But y'all are working. We get this wide shot zooming in on the ship in the open water emptiness, and we see the first of our crew on deck. What's Albie up to on the top deck, and what does Albie look like?
So Albie is kind of short and stocky of build. He's pretty low to the ground as things go. I think currently right now he would be like up on one of the like the lower mast, like sewing, repairing the sail, one of the main sails. I think makes sense for him. He's got his body has a lot of tattoos, all up his arms, up to his neck, including on his back and chest. On his neck, in a very fancy script, he has the name Kalashaw tattooed on it, and he has a large scar above his left eye and another one on his right cheek. So.
And as our camera like sort of pans down, following the mast down, we see Rex. What is Rex up to on the ship?
Rex is at the wheel, although she is not steering, but she's got like a sextant out that she has swiped from somewhere. It is not hers. And she is helping whoever is on at the wheel navigate. She is of average build, not super tall, like 5'6". She has brown hair that goes all the way down her back that is tied up in a really high braided ponytail that she has shoved the end of into her belt. She has a leather vest over just a short sleeve button down. She's got a bunch of ornate looking bangles on her arm, and every once in a while you can see a little tattoo of a Hindi word on her wrist. And she looks a little like she's getting distracted every once in a while as she helps navigate.
And the camera does a quick spin around, like 180, and the audience might get a little bit of sort of a little head spin on that. It's a bit choppy of a maneuver, but we do see another one of our crew. We see the Renegade. What are you up to?
Renegade is kind of like leaning against the side of the shit of like the railing, kind of like with this spyglass out, kind of pretending to be looking, and it's a really ornate spyglass that has like this ornate design on the side of it, this peacock, and they are in this full pirate outfit, and it looks like they have a peg leg, but they seem to be like just kind of like messing around with their spyglass and adjusting the peg leg, and they kind of take it off, clean it, and put it back on, and so you can tell that it's not actually real.
Right.
It's just this like fake thing that they like to mess with.
If you have a fake peg leg, is your leg like just? Are you like kind of in that kneeling position on one leg? It's just behind you. Okay.
Yeah, it's just behind me.
Does anybody ever address it, or is this kind of just a thing that like?
Well, they could certainly try.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
we finally come around to Rusty. What is Rusty up to on the ship currently?
So Rusty here is currently trying to tie up some of the ropes on the side of the ship. But every so often he just kind of looks out into the distance and lets out a sigh. He's got red hair, very hopeful little eyes. And he has very cool tattoos, but you can't see them because it was a lot of money for nothing.
Shave off so much fur to get those.
Oh, I know some people like that in real life. And I think once we hang on Rusty for a little bit as they're working on the rigging and the ropes, we hear like this whistling coming into the soundtrack in the background, and the camera sort of follows this whistling, and we go up to the mizzen mast, that long plank on the front of the ship, and sitting on the edge is our pirate legend, which we currently at the table do not know what they look like. We're going to make this pirate legend together in order to make the most ideal gay for this group.
Oh, the most ideal gay.
So to make a pirate legend, you got to give them a name. And I believe, since we have a mixed group here. I believe this pirate legend will ascribe to all pronouns, as they like. Who has a quick name? Who's got a name that pops into their head? A real hot pirate.
A real hot pirate name.
Now I'm thinking of like just the dorkiest of names to like.
They took that dorky name and they made it hot.
I mean, Chad is saying Starry Depp. I'll take Starry. I don't know if I'll take Depp.
Starry Depths. There we go.
Oh, I like depths. I do like depths.
We're just
Okay.
swiping from Street Magic into.
Yeah, why not?
Yes, exactly. I wasn't watching that stream. I don't know what you're talking
I think
about.
we all were watching that stream, which
Well,
was
I
phenomenal, by the way.
It was okay.
Oh,
Jess
yeah,
was
I'm
great.
sorry.
Vid was okay.
Jess was great. Ouch.
I like Kevin. I like all Kevins. And Angela, of course. Always.
Yeah, Angela's always top notch.
Vid,
but
kind
Vid,
of like the anchor of the group. I don't know.
You need an anchor.
So we have Starry Depths, who uses all pronouns.
Triple Comics wants everyone to know that it was their joke. They swiped nothing.
We swiped it.
Yeah.
We're the thieves.
All right, who's got a good look for Starry Depths? Who wants to really expose themselves and what they're into?
Now that you say it like that.
Do you want me? I can expose myself if you want to know what I'm into.
I think they have to have banging forearms.
Yeah,
Banging
I'm
forearms.
banging
We got a
forearms.
Popeye
Yes.
motherfucker here.
Done. Done and done.
Starry
like-
Depths on the front of the ship, just chugging cans of spinach.
Banging forearms.
Oh no. Just Popeye up there.
Yeah.
Banging forearms. I have a thing, like, I like fucks with gender.
Fucks with gender, of course.
It's a good one, right?
Adamant.
Oh, well, for just giving things we like, eyeliner, lots of
Lots of eyeliner. Yes.
I think always dresses very stylishly, even if it's a casual situation. Like always
Yes.
looks like put together in that pirate sort of way.
Even when they're not trying, even when they're just like
Yeah.
kind of waking up in the middle of the night in an emergency, they still look great.
This is like a soap opera. They're like in full dress going to bed.
They wake up with perfect hair and perfect makeup every day.
Let's see, what kind of tattoos does Starry Depths have? All pirates
mean,
gotta have tattoos.
You have to have some sea-related ones, right? If you're
Right.
a pirate.
Mm.
What's an ocean
I
like
was gonna say an
creature?
anchor, but I think they're more of a top.
From the waistband, they've just got like the mast and a crow's nest coming up. from
Yeah.
the
Oh my God.
waistband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
was like, what's the top of it?
A blue wave crashing over a peach.
What?
They have like a sail on their forearm, and when they like flex their muscles, it like waves.
It
in
just
the wind.
waves in the wind.
They just have a tattoo of themselves.
That's strong top energy, right? I've turned myself down. I can turn myself up, down more. I've turned everyone else up as much as I can. That's
My
because
audio
Robert
on
needs
Zoom
to
keeps
move his
adjusting.
mic closer to himself.
No, Zoom keeps auto adjusting my audio.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Wonder if mine does.
And
Kate
now
has
that we
made
know-
themselves quieter, so hopefully that works.
Okay. Now we know what Starry Depths looks like. He's got some quirks about him. Y'all sailed with Starry Depths for a while. You've hung out. You've got to know Starry Depths. Everybody name one quirky thing about Starry Depths that they've noticed, but none of the other crew have noticed. Rue, let's start with you. I don't think you you got away easy on the looks thing.
I gave that he had a tattoo of themselves. But alright, quirk.
Are you into Steve Rue?
No, I might need a minute for.
Okay. Rusty, what's a quirk you've noticed about Mrs. Depps?
I think, well, she always seems to carry an apple around, but only ever takes like 2 bites and then just stares. I don't know what happens to the rest of the apple. Where does it go? We need those.
God, I love Rusty so much.
My new favorite thing ever. Can we just have this, we don't need to play. Just Rusty.
Just push
just Rusty.
Fired out of the way. I want to see Rusty.
Rusty is the real like paramour on the ship. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to be Rusty.
Everyone wants to be with Rusty.
Sorry, move. We need to see Rusty.
Albie, what's something you've noticed about Starry that only you've noticed?
He forgets that he doesn't like apples.
God.
Renegade.
I don't know. Crap.
What do you have to say that you've noticed about the giant four-armed, gender fluid, stylish person
Who takes
that
2 bites
hates
of apples?
That they don't like.
Oh, I think that the thing that I've noticed is that once in a while, when they get really excited, they'll just repeat one word, like at the end of a sentence. Just one. But only when they're really, really excited. Just because I want to make Kevin's life harder.
Rue, coming back to around to you. Have you finished your homework?
I have. The other one, my doggy. We didn't establish how tall Starry is, have we?
No, we've not established how tall they are.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna make them, if everyone doesn't mind, very tall.
Yes.
Okay. So their quirk is that they're too tall for like some of the doorways, and they hit them every once in a while. They hit their head as they walk through.
You all, we have a donation from Starry Depths that says permission to be swiped for $50. I just want you all to know that that's been a donation already.
Triple in
I'm not
the
sure what this
comments.
means.
Triple said Starry is 18.
Feet tall. No.
Starry Depths is a titan.
No, backspace delete.
And we have a reputation. What's collectively as a group? What are 2 things you've heard that Starry has done, and what's one infamous thing that you've heard they've done? So 2 good things and 1 bad thing. 2 rumors about this character you've heard.
Oh, I've heard, and you didn't hear this from me. I've heard that when Starry finds treasure, they always split it really evenly with their crew. They're just really cool like that. But you didn't hear that from me.
Why are you so good and sweet? I can't.
Rusty the socialist. I see.
Rusty the baby sweetheart. I love it.
Who's got another good one? Who doesn't want to be left to besmirch the reputation of Starry Depths? I should have said.
don't know.
I thought I had one, but then I didn't.
Rue, what's a good thing that Starry does? Allegedly. Unconfirmed.
Allegedly. They like to nurse people back to health, or like do like the whatever mending them, and however they do it, it makes people heal a lot faster than normal.
Oh, like healing powers.
I've heard that too.
And let's see, between Renegade and Albie, what's one negative rumor you've heard about Starry?
I've heard. I don't know. I don't know if this is okay, but I've heard that they double dip.
No.
And I meant in chip dip.
In more than
I'm just
one
saying
way.
that.
In
But
more
you can
than
take
one
it more
way.
than one way.
Oh no.
Dangerous at the Superb Owl party.
I can't. I have to. Come on. We're playing gay pirates. We have to,
I
right?
can't believe the superb owl came back around. Look out for the superb owl on PWN tonight.
Probably. All right, I have to eat this seaweed, so I probably should do it before we actually start playing the game. Maybe.
Right, so the Starry Depths goes down below the deck and returns up with the stores of food, with lunch, and unfortunately for Renegade, it is lunch that they really despise, but
Yeah.
that's all y'all have left.
Just
That's
for
all-
Ryan, because I know he's the one who bought it. So I have these. They're sheets of seaweed. They're from Costco. They're disgusting. Oh. It tastes like fish. But bad fish.
I know.
I love you all, and this is what I do. I'm sorry you like them, Dana. I hate them. You can have them. Ugh. Okay, I did it. There. Ugh.
Starry moves over and brings her hands over and like sort of pats you on the back. She's like, "Oh, come on. It's not that bad."
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know. It's like the texture or something, I think.
Here.
Oh,
and
wait.
when Starry,
And then I
Starry,
realize who it is. Like, oh.
Starry picks out another sort of one of these seaweed chips and like dips it in some broth and like holds it out to you for you, trying to feed you.
Oh, thanks. And takes it and is like, I'm gonna save it for later.
All right. If you faint out there, I couldn't bear it,
Oh. Thanks.
And I think once once lunch is either eaten or discarded to your liking, things kind of go at a pace, and we see that I think who usually is on duty, like sort of on lookout.
On lookout.
Right.
I have a fancy ass spyglass. Do I use it? Is the question.
For more than walking.
I'll probably be on lookout. Why not?
Okay, so I think what you might be seeing like later in the day as sun starts to set, you see in the distance like some really dark clouds. Not unusual, but like you do see that they're formed in a really strange way. It's unnaturally dark clouds formed, and they're heading your way pretty fast. And the wind isn't in its favor, but it's still coming in your direction. And I think with your spyglass, you are able to see a large ship at the base, at the eye of the storm.
I think I would call down. I'm assuming I'm up in the, what is it called, the crow's nest?
Yes.
Okay, I'm up in the crow's nest. I would like call down, storm coming and a ship in the middle?
Uh-oh.
I think Starry is not up on deck. I don't think Starry is here to hear it, so it's all yell right now. Starry is handling some stuff below decks.
That doesn't make any sense. You want to-
Radical, that other ship is riding the waves. I wish I could do that.
Oh no.
And then she just looks off into the
Oh no.
What? But the manifest in town said that there shouldn't be any ships on this route. None for miles. Who are they?
That can only mean one thing. Pirates.
Wait,
I
we're-
thought we were the
we're
pirates.
Oh, right. An unmarked merchant vessel.
Oh. So just to clarify, this is the part where we're pirates. Right?
I suppose. We could be were-pirates.
Wait, no, that wasn't what oh no. And we are the pirates because they're the merchant
Pirates.
ship, and then we take their things.
There's no lycanthropy here.
You can only pirate on a full moon. The full moon's not out. You can't go on Zynga.
Look, I'm new to this. I don't know what I'm doing.
Rizzy's gonna
I
have a
think
panic
that we
attack.
should chase after the ship,
Yes.
and then we should try and transact business with them.
It's really hard to hear you all from up here. And so literally Renegade will grab the rope and just like swing down. And they're carrying their peg leg. And so they just drop to the deck with both legs. And then they just swing the peg leg under them and like put it back under as though nothing happened. What were you saying?
We should negotiate terms with the vessel.
I mean, it depends, doesn't it? On who's aboard.
I suppose.
It's from like far off because she's still near the wheel. Is like, I think Rusty wants to stab. Keeps pulling out his little knife.
Oh, you want to stab?
I just thought that was what we did. I worked in a flower shop before this. This is new to me.
Have you ever stabbed flesh before?
No.
I mean, yeah.
You know that's
Baked.
what you want to do, right?
I wanted to hear what Rex had to say. Excuse me.
So shaky.
Okay, so maybe no stabbing. Maybe we talk first. I'm not sure. What would Starry do in this situation?
Do we get a thought bubble that shows up and everybody can see your thought bubble?
What would Starry do?
It's just like a really like pretty picture of Starry's face with like little hearts and like sparkles all over it.
Some purple hearts.
Everybody gets lost in the sauce of this bubble for a moment.
It's just the moment the romantic scene.
I feel like it probably like transitions to like Starry carrying Rusty like romantically.
Starry.
I don't know how
Rusty
you
and
all feel about
Starry
this.
on a horse on a beach. Looks like we gotta stretch and hydrate and chat
Oh,
Ooh, thank you.
before y'all do some pirating. It's always good to stretch and
gotta,
hydrate.
yeah, do our pirating.
Get some stretches, Rusty. So
I'll
limber.
hydrate to get that taste that's still in my mouth.
See, I was kind of worried that 4 hours would be, I wouldn't have content for 4 hours, but I'm just going to be laughing for 3 of those hours, I guess. Well, Starry does eventually come up from below deck, carrying an apple. He comes up, like looks out in the distance, takes a bite, and then notices y'all are sort of huddled, and she walks over. It's like, what's happening? What's going on?
The ship distance, sea of storm.
There's a ship out in the storm. That way.
The eye, near the base.
Lend me your leg, Rennie.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And they'll take it. They'll take your leg and hold it up and look through it. And they look for a really long time. Like at first you think they're just really focused, and then you realize they're just being very dramatic.
Yes.
And they eventually pull it down, and they're well, if what's the plan, friends? We let this opportunity pass us by and be merciful, or
I think we chase it down and we engage.
that's always my preference, Albie. But of course, this is a shared crew. This ship belongs to all of us.
They may even have a crate of bananas on board.
Yeah, really only just down to apples at this point.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a little more variety.
Yes, I do love a crunchy banana.
Mm.
Some
I hate
peaches.
you. I hate you.
I'm thinking about that more than I want to think.
No, same. Ugh.
How did it get crunchy?
You dry it in the sun, and it's like a little crisp, and then you just,
That's fair. It could be banana chips. That brings it back. That brings it back to good.
Oh no, Rusty! When you just eat it with the peel, when it's especially green, it's when you get the most nutrients.
Is it? That's amazing. Tell me more.
That's what happens when you eat them when you're dehydrated. And you need a little thirst.
This is why I can't run my own games.
Yeah, I just want to remind everyone, Kevin wrote this game.
You asked for this.
Kate asked for this.
I asked for this because Kevin wrote it.
That's true.
Well, crew, we have 2 eyes in favor of running them down,
Yeah, I mean, we have nothing better to do.
pinning
so
them,
why
taking
not?
them, taking what we will.
That's why we're pirates. Ah!
Rex comes
Arr.
over. Rex really wants to, like, pat Rusty, but she she doesn't know she can't, so she withholds. Yeah, I want to know how they're riding the waves. I've been trying to do that, but we don't get waves way out here. So I'm up for boarding. I need to learn their secrets.
Well, if you wax the board, of course, you can really carve into those.
Yeah,
Tell us more.
I didn't know you you surfed.
Well, it seems like that the crew is going to run down the ship and board and do a pirating. No,
Just a little bit of pirated.
Swashbuckling.
right. All right.
Oh man.
So I think what we're first going to need to do is the water's real choppy. It's a storm, as as you can see. So we're gonna need some really good salesmanship. I think we're at least gonna need a test on from our wheel folk, seeing if you're able to sort of maneuver these waters well and not just get the ship capsized. So the way we roll is that we look at your stats, look at all your equipment and stats. You get to roll the bones, or if you don't have any bones on hand, any human bones, you can roll 6-sided dice if you have to. And if you have sufficient tools, weapons, fictional elements like being the element of surprise or anything, life experience, and relevant skills, then you get a bonus for each of those. So do you have any relevant tools that would help you with this salesmanship test?
I don't think
I can perform repairs to the ship as we're trying to push it.
Okay.
I think that's relevant.
Who I think Rex is the wheel person, right?
Yes, but I believe, let's see.
I don't know.
You are a crew. I would say that y'all can lend aid to each other in this instance. Like sort of make it a group test.
Okay. Yeah, so...
Do you have previous life experience that you feel would be relevant here?
Could her being a surfer help?
You tell me. You convinced me. Litigate.
Rex believes that being a surfer would help ride the waves as a
Then of
ship.
course it does. You know the waves. You learn to go along them instead of against them and things like that. You use your experience with the water in that way.
Yeah. Rex
That's an additional
is a
boon for you.
daredevil though, and will definitely make this a very choppy ride.
You want to get those big. You want to get that big air.
Yeah.
That big air.
Do you have a relevant skill that relates to this test?
Do I? I think expert navigator would work with that.
Perfect. So you're going to roll at least one die to start out with, and then one die for each additional boon that you received.
Cool. So.
And then I subtract roll from your roll based on sort of things like fictional positioning and things like that. I think because the storm is pretty tough, the storm is working against you. You're going to get a -1.
Oh, so -1
Yes.
dice or -1?
That is going to be. Let's watch Kevin read his own game.
Actually, I think I misunderstood.
That's like my life. What did I do? What was I doing yesterday? How did I do it?
Yes, it is additional dice, and then you're hoping, or no, it's a bonus to your highest die. Is what it is.
Okay, so I'm rolling 3 dice and then subtracting 1 from that. Is that what I need to do?
You're rolling 1 to start, and then you're getting assistance from Albie with as they're repairing the ship, and then you have life experience and a skill. So you have 4 dice, and then you have a -1 for the ocean working against you. So that's a 3.
3. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3.
Perfect. All right. So
And you take highest die. Okay, cool.
Oh, and you take highest die. Okay, my highest was a 5. My others were 2 and 1.
Donate right now so that Kevin remembers how to play this game.
Yes, please.
Oh no, wait.
If that's how
my
real
bad.
life works.
That is an 8.
Right. Okay. So you receive. Sorry, your results was one more time.
Oh, 1, 2, and 5. It was a total of 8.
Perfect. So you're able to succeed. You get up on the ship, and then you
Just
are in an advantageous position, I believe, since you have sailed so well against them. And what's y'all's usual piracy MO here? Do you attack them with the cannons? Do you just ram into them and hop aboard?
We made it to 1,000, y'all.
Oh my gosh! What?
Hey!
Y'all are amazing.
What? That's amazing!
The third
Thank
goal
you so
we
much.
broke in today.
This is just like we just thought, oh, let's try to do this thing, and then we're like, maybe we'll make some money for this awesome charity. I'm just so excited. Okay, we still have way more content to do. Let's keep going and let's be more gay and piratey. But keep donating. Yeah, you want more puppet dancing? More puppet dancing? Donate more money. All right. Anyway,
Donate to
what?
make a band.
You donate $100, pirates will kiss.
You heard it from
Just
Kevin.
drop everything right there.
$100, pirates will kiss.
So you have it. You're in the storm. You're approaching the eye of the storm. You have them at an advantage. What is the plan? Do you just go straight for the boarding? Do you try and shoot them down with your cannons? What would y'all like to do?
Do we have cannons?
Yes, I believe you have cannons as pirates.
Okay.
Oh, that's canon?
Yes, it is cannon with 2 ends and also 1 end. Cannons.
Okay, my question is, okay, fellow pirates, what kind of pirates are we? Are we cannons?
How bloodthirsty are you?
How are we cannons like that we have cannons that shoot cannonballs? Or are we pirates that have cannons that shoot like grappling hooks that we then try to wrap around the ship to make it stop? Because this is my question.
If you're suggesting that we put Rusty into a cannon and shoot Rusty aboard ship,
I mean, that's a great
I
idea,
am all
though.
for it.
I am also for this.
I feel
Let's
like what if we were just
right
like
now.
what if we were circus pirates and that was our MO? Like you shot 2 of us out of cannons that would be what if we just all shot out of cannons onto the other ship?
Yeah, it's like Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves, the main inspiration for this game.
It's valid.
In that case, I want a champion.
You have to donate for pets.
No.
Just like in Sea of Thieves, pets cost real money.
Real buddy.
Just gonna adopt a
Pay that money.
shark.
I think that we get alongside them,
Yes.
and then we load into cannons and we shoot across.
I love
Okay.
it. I love it so
Perfect.
much.
Do you just abandon the ship and hope that it stays there along with you? It doesn't get lost.
Are we the only crew members? Just the 4 of us in Starry Depths?
Yes.
Oh,
So
dang
it really is based on Sea of Thieves.
But if you fully commit, if you're able to take this next ship, it's your ship. Who cares about the old one, right?
Is it nicer than ours?
Of course it is.
Then fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Ours.
It wouldn't be worth pirating if it wasn't nicer than yours.
Yeah, totally then. Let's do it.
You got to punch up, not down.
Oh, yeah, always punch up.
So you all launch across in your cannons.
Time to throw some buckles.
Anybody want to do anything special besides just get across with their cannon shots?
Oh, I totally have my pistol out as I'm going.
Right.
Yeah, because you
Okay.
have to.
Is it like you want to hit somebody on the way? You want to shoot somebody down?
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay.
feel like my thing. One of the things that I'm best at is pistols at dawn. So let's be real
Right.
about this. So like, yeah.
So if you
just
want-
like the-
So if you want to do it, like we'll say that y'all are experienced. This is your MO. This is your gimmick. You are
Yeah.
the circus pirates. You shoot yourselves out of cannons all the time. That's no problem. But if you want to do additional stuff on top
Yeah,
of getting over
yeah,
there and getting
mhm, mhm.
across, like shooting somebody down, we're gonna have a roll.
I'm okay
so-
with this.
You have a pistol. That's a sufficient weapon. That gets you an additional. That gives you +1. It's your 2d6 you're rolling. Ignore
I
whatever we had reroll.
I also feel like, because I have pistols at dawn as a skill,
Yes,
that's one of my 2 things I'm best at. That would add to this.
that's an additional good thing. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think since since Rex did sail so well, you do have advantageous positioning. You are really able to get up on them in a way they didn't expect, and they did not expect you to launch yourselves out of cannons.
Well,
So
no,
you're
why
rolling
would they?
2d6 and adding the cumulative of those bonuses. I don't think there's any reason
So that's
for
46
any
then,
bans
right?
against you. No, you're rolling 2d6 and then you're adding
Adding
those
2 to
boons
it.
as a bonus
Okay.
to
okay,
that.
okay. That's an 11.
That's an 11, so you get exactly what you want. Were you aiming for anybody in particular? Maybe the captain or the first mate or somebody on a cannon trying to take out your old ship?
I think I'm gonna aim for whoever is steering the ship.
Okay, so you
That
want to
makes the most
you want
sense
to
to
get
me.
their
Yeah.
ship out of control. Perfect.
Yeah.
Since this is seeming more PG-13 than not, we see the gunshot and like we see them get hit probably in the shoulder and they fall down. They're never going to get back up, but it wasn't too gruesome. And
Thank
you
you.
we see
You don't have to think too hard about
Renegade
it.
like do a tumble and land.
Yes.
Okay, my internet like stumbled there. So Renegade gets that really cool entrance. Anybody else want to do anything additional with their entrance here?
I want to say Rusty is fairly new to pirating. I
Mhm.
feel like it's probably a little more challenging for him to do this whole cannon thing.
Mhm.
So I have a feeling Rusty probably should roll.
Okay.
One of us helping Rusty into the cannon.
Just to be clear, does Rusty have a puppeteer in the canon of the show?
No, this is
Okay.
me. This is me. There's no puppeteer. She's just here to help. I
Right.
dropped my knife. She's gonna go get it for me now.
This is Rusty's assistant.
Rusty's assistant. $50 to donate for Rusty's assistant.
Go get me a latte, assistant.
Rusty's gopher.
I wasn't
know-
lying. Rusty's a drama queen. Like, the trailer took forever.
Don't let the sad eyes fool you.
I don't even know why you here. Okay.
Well, Rusty got in the cannon. Rusty knew at this. Rusty, the newest member of the crew, having been seduced by Starry Depths into joining, launches themselves across, flails. Let's see how well they're able to pull off their stick the landing here.
It's 2d6.
Do you feel like Rusty has any previous life experience or skills that are relevant to this?
Absolutely not.
I think you do benefit from the salesmanship earlier, so you do get a +1 to that 2d6 for having advantageous positioning.
I got a 5.
All right, so I think when you don't get an 8, you either don't get to what you wanted or you don't get it how you wanted. So I think what happens is Rusty does land on the other side. They do fumble and fall, and like we get a camera shot of them real close. We get them like sort of ears ringing from the gunpowder, very like D-Day type thing. And they get up and they look around. They suddenly see blurry-eyed that they are surrounded by the other crew. The other crew who have have pistols in one hand and these little sticks in the other, and the tips of these sticks are glowing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
And as we leave Rusty in that dire situation, who is launching over next? And would they like to do anything on top of getting over?
I would like to go over next.
Right.
And I would like to do a superhero landing. And
Right.
smash through the top deck into the bottom deck.
Perfect. Does Albie have any relevant tools, skills, life experience that might help them smash through the top deck of a ship?
No.
No.
Perfect. So I think you also as well are taking advantage of the of Rex's wheelmanship earlier, so you do get a +1 to that 2d6.
Okay. 7.
7. So I think what we're gonna do, if the total roll once again is below 8, you either don't get what you wanted or you get what you wanted, not how you want it. I think what we are going to do. Also, one other thing, in case for the audience, of course, the audience who has not read the rules, and for anybody who has not done their homework in the cast, I'm not going to say who. You at any time may choose to fail a roll in exchange for an intimate moment with the legend directly relating to, or as a result of this fail later. In like sort of subtext, like the pottery scene in Ghosts, but for manning the wheel.
Can I do that retroactively? No, it's fine.
But in the case that my mistake, you have already rolled. So I think you're just going to not how you wanted. I think you're able to get through. You don't get the superhero landing. You kind of like you get caught in one of these gusts of air, and you sort of lose control and you're spinning in the air and you land and like you basically shoulder charge through the top deck. So it's not graceful, it's not really cool, but you get what you want. You're down there in the bottom deck. And like you're causing chaos. There's shrapnel of the top deck flying all over. There's you as you go down, you see sailors on the next couple decks. Like, what the hell is this? Who the hell is this guy coming down through here? And where usually you were hoping you would look super cool and intimidating, you look as surprised and scared as they are. Rex, what are you doing as you leave the ship?
I think Rex's jump over is going to be pretty normal, but before she tries to get over, she pulls out, she's been dragging like a wooden plank that she has shaped into a surfboard and is trying to get it to fit into the cannon in the hope that she can take it across, but it's not working. That's what she's been doing while everyone else has gotten over.
Mm-hmm.
And then she puts it on top, trying to like figure out if she can get a cannon to like send it across, and then gives up and just goes inside it and goes across.
I mean, if you're experienced at this, you can probably tie one end to the surfboard, tie one end on your foot, launch yourself. It'll drag it from outside the cannon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Yeah, she'll do that.
When you land, what is there anything you would like to do? You do see Rusty is in some trouble. Renegade looks pretty well off. They are standing there pretty triumphant, standing up from their 3-point landing. And then where you saw Albie was heading, now there's just a crater in the top deck.
Oh no.
Yeah, it used to be a nice ship. Thanks, Albie.
I can fix it.
I know, I thought we were going to adopt this ship. I guess not. I think she'll just like pull out her pistol when she lands. Be at the ready. Hopefully the surfboard doesn't like smack her in the head.
Okay. No, of course not. Why would a surfboard smack a surfer in the head? That never happens. Coming back around, Renegade, you have stood up. You are looking triumphant. You do see enemies on the top deck, and as you're about to take your next action, you do see that Starry Depths. She launches herself over. She does a somersault. She lands, and like she starts engaging the captain on the far end of the ship. So they are also involved in the boarding action. They're just far off. They see all of you, but they are like sort of doing their own thing. What do you do?
Do I see where everybody? I see where everybody is.
You see where everybody is, and you see where you assume Albie has gone.
I think I see if I see Rusty is in trouble. This is very much a renegade thing to just take off the leg. So pistol in one hand, the leg in the other, and just go at the people who are after Rusty.
Perfect.
It's like gone.
All right. Seems like you have a sufficient tool and weapon for this.
I do. Yes.
I'll say you probably have advantageous positioning since they are too focused on the puppet. On Rusty who had flown over.
He's a pirate. He's my pirate friend. I don't know why you keep wanting to make him a puppet. He's a pirate. Thank you.
On this amateur, this brand new, this really green pirate who just launched themselves out of the cannon.
Yeah. He's doing his best. He's doing his best, okay?
It's my mistake. Do you have relevant life experience or skills to add onto your weapons and tools and positioning?
Probably not. I don't think being a governess for the rich, being someone else, or pistols at dawn really gets me these life experience. I mean, not in a close quarters melee kind of fighting way. Okay. So that gets me 3 bonus to add though because of my tool, my weapon, and advantageous positioning, right?
Yes. So you're rolling 2d6 plus 3.
Why don't I just keep rolling a 9? So that's 12.
It's perfect. So you just barrel into them. You start knocking these crew down left and right. Rusty's like looking up at you in awe. Like I think Rusty gets like the slow-mo of like the very romantic shot of you saving them.
I was like, it's okay, Rusty. I've got it.
My hero. I should be fighting too. Ha! Ha!
Rusty throws their knife, apparently.
Just watches it.
Rusty, who you're throwing your knife at?
I think that somebody, one of the other pirates, was trying to like stab at Starry, and then I took my knife and then I threw it to try to save Starry, but I just kind of threw it by accident, and you know, if it makes it and it looks good, then you know, you can take credit.
Rusty has the power of just like addressing the camera, pausing all the time while the knife is midair, I guess.
We're just like, yes. Yes.
That's T for throw.
All right, Rusty, if you would like to roll for that to save Starry.
Absolutely. I got a 4 and a 3.
4 and a 3. That is a 7. Do you feel like you have sufficient weapon? You have the knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
technically, I think on my sheet it says cutlass, but this is all. Yeah. You know.
So you throw your. It's an appropriately sized cutlass. Made to scale.
This is all we had in the trailer.
Props department really just slept.
Really slagging off.
Camera turns to like back set behind camera. Like the props is like really miffed. This production. How fucking dare you? But I think with the knife and and probably like since they are not expecting a knife to come out from nowhere, you do get that 8 plus, so you are able to save Starry. You do take out the captain of this other ship.
Oh, nice. Not even cool.
Now Rusty's our hero.
Starry looks over the shoulder and like sort of smiles and winks at you appreciatively, Rusty. You see him like as they have like this reprieve from the battle, like as people are fighting all around them, they reach in their bag and they pull out an apple and they sort of start shining it on their chest. Albie, what are you doing down below decks? I think you wake up down in the hold, like you're in a crate of bananas.
I've had this dream before.
And I will like slowly like climb out.
I must find the golden bird, as I did in my dream.
And then I'm gonna start looking around the cargo hold for fancy items.
Okay. Skip all the shoot. Go straight for the loot.
Yep.
That's the way I want to live. Go ahead and let's have you make a roll with any relevant tools and skills that you feel are appropriate.
Let's see here. I got a 3.
Finding more bananas.
I want you to find like just the worst thing ever.
I think as you're moving crates and barrels and like new dish sets and some like a brand new couch set. You, like in the far
and a sectional.
In the far darkness of the hold, like we just see like these 2 bright like glowing spots that they're clearly cartoonish type eyes, and we hear like sort of this heavy weight moving, and like so heavy that the boat shifts its weight like forward in that direction a bit, and you hear like some wood on wood, like as boxes and barrels are like sort of screeched out of the way as like some large form starts to like apparently wake up and start it to move its way towards you. as it like crests out of the darkness from like this hole that you've created, like some of the light creeping in through there. You do see it's got like chitinous orange and white sort of shell, and it's walking towards you. It's this huge like sort of crab like thing moving towards you. You hear the hiss of steam as like steam comes out of like some of the side vents of this crab.
You look like a boil that's gone wrong.
I think we hear through like some sort of speaker device. Well, this boil's missing some potatoes.
You may try and peel me and cut me into cubes, but I will stand tall.
And I will pull my cutlass.
And I think we see the claws of this crab mech sort of snap, and they try to get like one line in, but I assume that that's not going to happen. It seems like you're too ready to go at it. But before we get into that, I think we're going to go back up top, see what Rex is up to.
Let's see. Are there still a bunch of pirates around Rusty, or have they all been taken out?
The ones around Rusty have been taken out.
Okay. Then Rex would look down into the gigantic hole in the ship now.
I think as you look down in the hole, like we get a couple moments before this crab mech like shows up, you see Albie like standing up and looking around. You see Albie like sort of talking to somebody like outside of the frame of this hole that they've made, and you can't hear what they're saying, but then you hear you feel the boat lurch forward as some huge weight like shifts, and like more so than you know is for the waves and things like that. Yes, this is very middle fantasy. And you do see Albie draw his sword, and sort of charge forward into the darkness out of frame of this sort of crater that they've made. You see other sailors of the crew of this ship also doing the very cartoonish look down the hole. From your perspective, all you see is their heads poking out like some kids in the doorway.
Oh.
They're also curious what's happening down there.
All right, well, Rex will go over to them, and like before they can pull out weapons against her, she's like, wait. Do you want to bet on who you think will win down there? And then she like pulls out a bag of coins.
to the enemy crew?
Yeah.
Sure. Like one of them's a cook who's like clearly not in this for a fight. He's just like, this is just a job. It's like, yeah, let me put 30 on our guy.
All right, well, sure, I'll put 30 on. I was gonna also put 30 on their guy, but I should.
You're gonna bet against them.
You're betting against.
She'll bet on Albie. I'll put. Hold on, let me check how many I got. 35 on Albie.
The cook starts shouting like, hey, and starts making a betting pool with everybody.
Get your bets in! Get your bets in!
Is there anything else you would like to do, Rex?
She'll just have her pistol out in case, but for now, she'll distract everyone with betting.
Okay. Renegade, you are up top. You have saved Rusty. You see Rusty gets the wink from Starry Depths. Apparently, Starry Depths did not notice your valiant actions. As far as you could tell.
No, yeah. What else is going on around? We've got betting.
You saw Rex, I think, go down the hole a deck, and you hear now shouting below, people saying like, "Let me put what's the over under? Let's get some money on our guy." Like, no, hang on, odds aren't working out that way. We got to cap bets.
And no, there's nothing else going on up here.
Up here, it's pretty settled. You see, you see, Starry takes a bite out of their apple.
Huh.
Then they like kind of like turn around and like you see him spit on the ground, and the apple falls and rolls away as the boat's weight shifts. As we said, Starry starts to make her way over to y'all. Well, it seems like we're clear up here. Where's
I think there's something
Where's
going
Iron
on down
Fist?
below. We should check.
I think
You okay,
Albie's
Rusty?
fine.
There's something going on down below, all right. I mean, yes, we should go check.
Well, if you insist, we should.
The
Of course, we
butterflies in
will
my
check the
tummy.
undercarriage.
Well, you always need to check the undercarriage.
And I think as y'all start to make your way down, I think that's a good time before we get into this big fight to take a break.
To take a break.
We are going to take 5 to 10 real quick just to get a breather, grab some water. We encourage you to stretch and get some water and maybe get a snack, and join us as we come back to the Rumble Down Under.
The rumble and the grundle.
Yes, there we go.
We'll be right back. But during this break, don't forget to donate. You can change the outcomes of games. And don't forget that PWN meets the All Disasters crew is coming up next, and you can do things there too. So go check that out.
Yep.
Donate now.
We'll
See
be
ya later.
right back.
Where's
Stick
craft
around for the video.
services?
No, Jackie, they're not fried. They're just crunchy.
Yeah, just crunchy.
Hi, welcome back to the Crispy Crunchy Banana podcast. We're talking about
Crunchy Banana Podcast.
No.
Use code CRUNCH at checkout and get 10% off your order.
Of your order of
go to
crunchy banana.
squarespace.com/.
Oh, no.
Crispy Crunchy Banana podcast.
Welcome in, Raiders. We're so glad you joined us. Sorry we weren't
Thank
here when we were on break, but welcome. We are being gay pirates, and we are raising money for Raíces, Texas, and for refugees.
I can't be trusted though, so thank God Kate is here.
I know all of us have our moments, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go for it.
Right. So we are here raising funds for Raíces and playing this stupid game, which a stupid person made.
No, this is an amazing game.
This is a very good game.
I love
But
it.
we
It's
are raising
fantastic.
funds. You can donate to on the Tiltify link, and you can also pull up donation incentives with !donate in chat.
Except
Actually,
it's
the
not
bot
working.
the bot doesn't work, so don't do that.
Please don't do it because it's not working. For some reason, Nightbot decided to just stop working.
Never
Okay.
mind. You can just donate and hope something happens.
Yeah.
But you can look at the donations on the Bitly.
Yes.
And there's also, if you're on Twitch, there's a little box that has the donate link on it too that you can click.
All
What
you
is
have
it?
to
The
do is
Vlog
go
Brothers
down
call
on
it? The
us.
Doobly Doob?
Yeah.
And the Doobly Doo?
Yes.
That's what it's called, right?
And so far, we have raised over $1,000, which we're amazed to
Yeah.
have done. Just mind blowing.
Yeah.
Our friends who played the game before us, playing Street Magic, had raised over $770, and we had raised our goal, and we have raised our goal again to $1,500. And we do have a couple more hours. We have the second half of this game coming up, and then we also have another game, PWN, starring the Unnatural Disasters crew and their characters from Unnatural Disasters of All Nerds Here fame.
Y'all don't
yeah.
even know what you're in for. Just trust me. I didn't know what I was in for.
Is gonna be good.
It's gonna be
It's gonna
good.
be real good. Character's gonna die.
Well, if Mac has anything to say about it, probably.
Yes.
Mac, what do you
I've got a
have?
bit. Vindicti always has to kill my characters on every game. Well, we come back. We come back to the scene of this crime, this pirating, and through the efforts of movie magic and classic swashbuckling film, the set has changed. The location has changed. Both Albie, Iron Fist, is on one side of the ship, being sort of rocky, backed up by their crew, by Rusty, Renegade, and Rex. All the R's on the one side of the ship, and on the other side.
Oh my god, I just realized our initials are R.
Perfect.
Wow. We're genius.
We planned it, just like the knife throw. We planned it.
We're
Take credit.
And on the other side of the ring, or the ship, is this huge crab mech being backed by the rest of its crew, who are sort of hyping it up. Their
Wait.
bets have been placed.
Oh, I was like, is the crab mech the captain now? Is this what happened? I was confused for a second, but now I got
Through
it.
the chain of command, it has become captain now.
What?
a little pirate hat.
Like when Megatron dies and Devastator becomes the ruler.
Yeah, it skips Starscream. It just goes with straight Devastator. Starscream was at the wheel, but they got taken out early by Renegade.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I don't need you.
And somewhere off on the horizon is the Megalodon played by Viditya Valetti, who didn't bother to show up to stream, so that's why we were late. I'm sorry. That was the initial plot point, but I really had to, since he didn't show up, I had to pull something. I had to just make something up. That's why we were at the crab egg. Yeah. So we're gonna have this match, which bets have been placed. Y'all, Albie is squaring up against this mech. Are y'all gonna make it a fair fight? Are you gonna allow this to be a one-on-one fight? Are you joining in against this giant crab mech that's like bursting steam? It's got glowing eyes.
I feel like we could just watch what happens for a bit, right?
Yeah, give him a chance.
Albie's strong.
Look
He's
at
got
him.
this, right?
He's good.
He's got
You
this.
gotta
Like
build
to
up his
remind you guys that-
confidence.
My character's #1 trait is that he is a sewer.
We're all like, look at him. He can do it.
He's totally fine.
Gonna
No
put some stitches in
problem.
this crab.
To officially blame Viditya for the crap.
Viditya, the inventor of middle fantasy.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Well, and I believe Starry Depths, he's also standing on your side of the ring and saying, if Albie and like sort of sees that nobody else is going to join in and gonna allow Albie to go one-on-one with this crab neck, gonna come up to you and give you a pep talk like Albie puts their hands on like the side of your face, on your cheeks, like gently caressing your face. Albie, you've got this. You know what you're doing. You just, if you, at the first sign that you don't feel good, just throw in the towel. Okay?
No.
Okay. You go get him, champ. Gives you a little small pat. As they start to walk away, they like kind of pause and like double back. They're like, okay, wait, hang on. They take off like one of the sashes on their side and like sort of tie it around your arm as a token. All right, go get him, champ.
Okay. Do it for Starry. Do it for Starry. You. I'm coming for you. And I'll like just charge at it.
Yeah. It starts to make a one-liner, but then you just crash into it. Let's get some fight rolls. What's your, like, what is, like, besides like sort of hurting it, is there any specific that you want to do? Do you want to like sort of get it on the ground? Do you want to throw it over the side? What's this look like when Albie is fighting hand to hand with this mech?
I think like I'm gonna try and like feint a lot.
Right.
Like make it think I'm going one way, and then like it stabs, and then I counter stab.
Oh, that kind of
Right.
fainting.
Not.
Yeah, no. You know what? I
Just play
can't.
possum.
I can't.
You fall
Starry,
down.
come
You hope it
save
feels
me.
concerned.
Just constantly get caught by Starry, who only comes in to catch you and then runs.
Yeah.
So
Swoon in Albie.
Can I add a bonus die because Rex is betting for Albie to win and she does not lose bets?
Oh, you just don't lose bets. Yeah, sure.
That's one of your. You picked a skill that does not lose bets. Rude.
So
This is
do I get a
definitely
bonus
planned
die,
and
or do I
not-
get a?
You get a
You get
bonus
plus-
to your 2d6
Okay.
additional bonus.
Okay.
That's so good.
That's definitely how I planned this, and not that she was just distracted by betting.
Hey, Albie. Before you go, Renegade will like come up to you as though to give you a pep talk and be like, if it gets bad, just tag me in. I got you. I got a plan.
Back again.
And my knife. Just let me know.
Just look, this is bloodthirsty.
Oh my
Puppet.
god. There's still a little pirate going on over here.
Just let me stab.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
He's got a taste of blood.
So we hear Albie's entrance music. The fireworks go off. Taz is on the side commentating.
Albie uses Kane's slow chemical intro.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
So I get a 10 on my roll.
Hey,
Nice.
so you fucked this mech up. I think what it looks like is that, like you said, you're fainting and things, and like every jab, like you sort of like poke at like sort of the in betweens of the shells, like between the legs, and when you get it to fumble down, so it's immobile, and then you like sort of immobilize the claws and things, and like you basically get it at your mercy, probably standing on top pretty triumphantly, and like to the point where like it was so impressive that the other crew is cheering for you in like this very sportsman-like blood sport.
Sportsman like blood sport.
Like it's all just a game.
You know, at the end when Jean-Claude Van Damme and the other guy like shake hands after they burn.
Come on, it's real. I don't know what you're talking about. It's totally real.
Good job. Slap each other on the butts.
So you've got this mech at your mercy. Do you just finish it off? Do you let it live? Do you make it? Do you force it to become part of your crew?
So I'm like Captain Morganing on it right now.
Right, exactly.
One leg up. And I look up to the people that are above us and I go, if we are to remain strong, you must join our crew. Our two ships will become one, and we will rule the high seas.
You hear one of them say, "Oh, I love a wedding." Yeah. Clearly, that's how you join crews, right? I
When you
think.
get married, you're not just marrying the person, you're
Yeah.
marrying the whole crew.
You join the poly crew.
The poly crew.
I mean, well, on this boat.
You know, when two ships become one, the alternate lyrics to Ida. I think all the inside jokes we can hear. I think
just
let's have another roll. See if you can convince them through this win. I think you do have advantage. You're in an advantageous position.
Okay.
You won incredibly well.
I got an 8.
Got an 8. So I think after some deliberation, they asked for a couple of moments. They go and make dinner. They serve dinner. They say they'll get back to you. They serve you dinner. And then after dinner, their representative, the highest of their chain of command, comes up and says, "Yes, we will join your crew. Who among you is captain?" And explicitly in the game text, Starry is not the captain. Starry's just famous.
LB, LB, LB.
Yes,
We used to be democratic, but now I am captain. Look at me, I am the captain now.
Look back at you. Now look back at me. There's a crab neck.
Did you spare the crabback's life?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It's gonna come in handy later.
Yeah, the crabback swears loyalty to you.
Yeah, heck yeah.
As soon as it gets repaired, it comes and bends a knee. Kisses the ring.
How many
Will you
knees
fix the
does it
ship,
bend?
Crab Mech?
Sorry, what was that, Kate?
I said, will you fix the ship, Crab Mech?
Crabback will get to it.
With its claw
All they can
hands.
contribute is like cutting the wood planks down to size.
Poor crab neck.
So you have taken this ship, and like on thorough search of it, you do see that it is a ship of another nation, of a foreign empire, and it has many countless magical sundry on it. It seems that before the captain and the first mates were taken out in the heat of battle, that they were pretty competent mages, and it seems like a lot of the crew are competent mages, as signified by them using wands earlier in battle.
Oh yeah, the glowy stabby sticks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what those were.
Yeah.
Seems
In
like
hindsight, it makes my previous plight a little bit more distressing.
Oh, Rusty's thinking about it now.
Oh no.
and post PTSD.
The post.
I think Starry is very impressed that y'all did the heavy lifting on this pirate raid, having taken this ship and like having for the most part taking it bloodlessly, like a couple lives lost, but not ever didn't have to go down to the last sailor. What are you gonna do like with this booty of yours?
I mean, it
Which ship
depends
is
on what kind
nicer?
of booty.
The ship you have taken is nicer, like save the big hole you've made in it. It's probably a couple decks larger than yours. It holds a much larger crew than yours, and you do find a lot of gold and sundry and treasure upon it. You do find sort of missives in this imperial language, which I don't think probably none of y'all understand, but it's easily translated for y'all by some of the crew that are on here. Some of the crew, like, while they weren't not fans of the captain, they are bigger fans of you now because y'all seem fun.
I think we need to start training them in our circus pirate ways.
What's the first thing y'all train them on in circus piracy?
Well, I mean, they need to be able to move like circus pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
very
what does
clearly
that
it's-
look like?
It's our floor routine.
Yeah. We have a whole acrobatic floor routine that we all do together. It
Okay,
was the first thing we
this like,
taught Rusty.
is like this is like the clown equivalent of like when they taught all the actors and actresses on Cats to move like cats?
It's not. We're not clowns.
I mean,
We're
it's circus
acrobats.
folk.
Thank you.
Sure. I don't know. I've never met an
Kevin?
acrobat that wasn't a clown.
Kevin. Thank you.
There's a difference.
It's a lot of. It's a
Cirque
lot
du
of
Soleil
team,
of the Caribbean.
It's a lot of team building. It's a lot of trusting each other. We start with trust falls.
Mm-hmm.
And then we move forward into more like headstands and see their acrobatic fitness, and then we place people where they need to. It's a lot of cheerleading bullshit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pyramids.
Yeah, pyramid. Sometimes some flips and stuff.
People have pom-poms.
Rex, what's it look like when you like sort of interact with this new crew of yours?
Oh. What would Rex be doing? Are the waves still choppy?
No, in the Eye of the Storm is actually pretty calm, and like y'all will find out interacting with this new crew. They teach you the ways of the ship. This ship has some enchantments around it that it can summon the storm around itself for protection. Is what it is.
Oh, then Rex will ask them if they can teach her how to make the waves all choppy. She like pulls up the surfboard that's still just been attached to her leg this whole time by a cord. She's like,
Mhm.
I need to get in touch with the waves. It's been so long. It's been so long since I've ridden the waves. And she gets like a faraway look in her eyes.
They are
She
happy
gets her
to
own thought bubble of like a surfboard with her and Starry. And they're like on it together somehow.
they're happy to take you out on one of the lifeboats to the edge of the eye of the storm, and you can ride the chop to your heart's content. Rex.
Yeah, that's what Rex is doing. She's like,
Re-
damn it, I was hoping Starry would come here too, but okay.
I think we do see Starry like watching from a distance. Starry's not one for surfing herself, but she does watch, like sort of sitting on the edge of the deck, and you do hear like I think you see them motioning, motioning, but you can't hear over the waves and things. But the rest of the crew here, like when they do see that Starry is just shouting "radical" over and over again. Rusty, what are you up to in the next like couple days as you acclimate and repair the ship you've taken, and sort of get to know this new crew?
So I've just been talking to everyone and telling everyone what goes on the ship, and I'm new to being a pirate, so like learning, asking everybody about their experiences, and just kind of seeing what's up. But everyone's got to know about Starry. Just so amazing, and also Albie is just amazing and renegade, and I'm just happy that they're all my new family. That's what a ship is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm learning how to cook bananas.
The other crew insists that they don't cook bananas. They wish to enjoy the pure, uncut tastes and texture of these bananas. But they will concede to your strange ways.
Uncut bananas.
That unleaded potassium.
What a visceral phrase.
Albie, like when the repair is like sort of headed up by yourself, I assume. What else do you get up to in these next couple days with this crew?
Albie is going around the ship, and he is assigning nicknames to all of the new crew members, as one does. And then he is overseeing the repairs to the ship and assisting where he feels that his skills are necessary.
I think as that's happening, we get a couple like sort of shots of you doing that, and in the background we see this crab mix sort of like forlornly in the background, hiding, like peeking and watching you, or trying not to be noticed watching you. Renegade, what are you up to in the next couple days as the ship is repaired?
Renegade is learning the habits of all of the crew members, so that if they ever need to pretend to be any of them, they can. So they're acting like they're just being normal, going about their daily lives, but they're being really freaking creepy by just watching everybody.
Imagining like people walking past doorways and Renegade just
Yeah. They think they're being all cool and everything, but probably not. They have a fake peg leg. Come on, they're not that cool. They think they are.
Renegade goes to like mess dinner, and like goes with an empty bowl up to somebody and like tries to mimic them as they're actually eating, but is not actually eating themselves.
It's real awkward.
You go up to the lefty and you fumble around with the spoon. Not used to it. Well, I think since
good.
nobody
Bot
intentionally
is
is. Welcome back, Nightbot. Thanks for nothing.
Woo.
Exclamation point donate to look at all of our donation incentives and to donate to Races, a good cause. More than worth your funds if you can spare them. Please take care of yourselves, but if you can, that help is always appreciated. I think we get, of course, a couple of moments. Everybody gets a couple of moments with Starry Depths, as appreciating what your efforts and like appreciating y'all taking in the new crew, being very welcoming to them, and getting to know the crew themselves. I think in particular, Starry is pretty hangs around Albie quite a bit, like sort of Albie having done like the big heroing, like the big splashy thing in that whole event. What's an intimate moment look like between Albie and Starry?
So I think they're at the bow of the ship, and Albie's just kind of looking out front when Starry approaches and stands next to him. And Albie like turns to him and says, "We've accomplished a lot today."
Well, you accomplished a lot.
I couldn't have done it alone.
I'm not sure. Without you, we would have come out of this as clean as we did, though.
Albie like reaches up and like grabs his forearm a little bit.
I may be the captain, but you're the inspiration behind all of us. Every time we get in those cannons and get yeeted across to another ship, it's because you ignite our spirit and our flame within.
Well, as those who taught me said, when you are free from the yoke, you are truly at your best.
Why, Kevin?
You're monsters of the week.
When you were free from the yoke, why? This is just our day to do every in-joke we possibly can come up with, isn't it? It's just our day to just throw in every in-joke we possibly can come up with. Got it.
Sometimes your words are hard to deal with.
Well, sometimes being hard isn't all that bad. Sometimes you have to be hard to get the job done. And after you're done being hard, you gotta loosen up.
Yeah, I think that's the end of that scene.
Get a bunk!
Rusty's just the fucking like, gallery in the background.
Where the fuck do we go from there?
You did this.
Your eyes make the seas worth sailing.
Brought it back.
I think that's like the touching moment. For me. I think we get Albie gets the last word in that scene. Oh. Whew. Well, I think you do find out that you do find out the location of an Imperial base, sort of that they've set up off on an island off the coast and things, where they've set up a sort of forward operating base. They're not like here to invade necessarily, but they are here to like sort of scout things out and like probably they're probably not up to any good because empires are bad. All empires are bad, including the one we may be in right now.
But yeah.
you can go and take that on if you like and increase your legend. You can go to port and cash out and just get drunk and merry and introduce all your old friends to your new friends. You can go on a circus tour. What would y'all like to do with this new ship and these new friends y'all got and this crab mech?
Oh,
Shut the fuck up, Fadithia.
I just didn't know. I didn't know a circus tour was an option, and now that you've said it,
I didn't know that circus pirates are an option, so...
well, we talked about shooting people out of cannons, and it just goes from there. Oh my god. Oh, is that the hoodie? Or is that a hat? Oh my god, the hat is amazing. I'm sorry, I just like noticed that.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
The hoodie we're all wearing.
Triple gold, no.
Can't.
Triple's comment earlier, what bunk could fit all 18 feet of Starry?
That's true. Starry is 18 feet tall.
We never negated it. So. It's just true.
Well, Captain, it seems that the manifest is up to you
Yeah.
as to where to go.
Yeah, boss. What are we doing?
You want to get paid, or you want to go? You want to go fight some more?
Or twinks.
We need to sell off this booty and split the coin.
You always got to split the booty. This is the game.
This is just us laughing the entire time.
Innuendo is a mechanic in this game.
Oh, I love it so much.
So,
I just want it to be known this is better than I thought it would be. So,
well, y'all sort of make heading, and Rex on the wheel is heading back to port. Y'all start towing your old ship with your new ship, with your new repaired ship, with your new friends, and your crab mech, and y'all's gay pirate legend, and a new story to tell for all of y'all. I don't imagine there's any reason that there would be danger along the way, except there is, as we said, a megalodon in the water. So that, of course, does come up because we have talked about that, and we can't talk about something without bringing it up. When you think you are safe, you do sort of, I think, let's say renegade. You spot with your spyglass this huge ripple of a wave coming out from behind you, and you can. There's no possible reason diegetically for this, but you just hear this music coming, this really dramatic, heavy bassly, heavy drum music.
that's all I can do. We'll
Exactly.
get DMCA'd. But that's what I got.
And you know from the stories and legends, this is a sea monster coming your way. You stare in abject terror.
Yeah,
At
I
the
think that's
sea
more
monster.
like it's like this. It's like, oh no,
Oh, what?
we've got trouble.
Kind of trouble.
The big kind. Look. And I'll toss my my fancy ass spyglass that I guess is also my leg, which I love, Kevin. Best idea ever. To Albie.
Albie will look out.
My God. It's almost as big as Starry.
I know, I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it was possible, but
Look at that long boy.
what should we do?
I think we should run.
But aren't you interested? Don't you want to know if the legends are true?
You You either find out that the legends are true, or you die in the process.
But sometimes a little death isn't bad. If you're gonna give me that line.
I see
Yes,
you. I
per
recognize
military
Someone's
tactics,
competing
8%
with Starry.
casualties are acceptable.
What the fuck?
At least it's not the big death.
I mean, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
I fought a
I
crab.
bet Rusty wants at it. Right, Rusty?
I mean, when on boat.
and on boat. Go in, yo.
Go
On boat. Nice.
How should we attack such a creature?
I don't know. We should ask Rex. She knows how to ride those waves.
Oh no.
If you're gonna, literally, if you guys are gonna go this way, I'm gonna jump right in.
Rex knows the motion of the ocean much better than the rest.
Then I'm just gonna, this is what we break out into a song and dance number of "You Can't Stop the Beat." Like,
You do have to sing at some point.
I do. I'm trying to figure out what to sing. Believe me, I've been thinking about it.
Rex just walks over because she hasn't heard this conversation. She's has her surfboard with her. Is like, oh, what's up? What are you guys talking about?
We have seen the mystical beast in the water, the Viridia.
I also see the mystical beast in the water. She like looks off. And then she's just like, that's what I say when I'm surfing.
You didn't hear shit, Vidity. You're not getting royalties. You gotta show up to get paid.
Gotta clock in.
Seems like the crew is deferring to you, Rex, and your
No.
expertise on the water.
Yes, you know how to ride these waves.
I mean, I'm gonna take that for Rex is just gonna start like pulling out her surfboard. She's like, "You want me to go ride the waves? Is that?" She's like halfway over the edge of the ship.
You know what would be cool is if you rode the sea monster like a surfboard.
Rex is on it. She's already jumped into the water. She only had to hear it would be cool.
That would really make you a pirate legend.
I mean, if you did
Starry
that,
shows up. Somebody say legend.
you would almost be as cool as Starry. Almost.
Rex is in the water. She's like, "Why do I keep missing Starry? Damn it!" Starts swimming towards the monster.
Starry like asks like what's going on? Like y'all catch Starry up, and they. What's the rest of the ship doing while Rex goes out to go
Women to a megalodon.
to go and like just rodeo this megalodon? Y'all just gonna watch and witness?
No, I think we all got to be dramatic AF, right? That's the whole point. It's a
Yeah.
megalodon.
Yeah.
So you're gonna ride out to it, right, on your surfboard?
Yeah. Rex, what's the plan? Just ride out and grab it?
Yeah.
Let's have a roll me some dice.
I mean, I have a plan for after this, but I want to know what happens with Rex.
Rex was like, I don't know. Y'all said surf, so here I am. So previous life experience, she is a surfer,
Mm-hmm.
so she can at least do that part.
Mm-hmm.
know if she has anything else useful though. I'm gonna go pull a navigator. She can navigate the waves. I don't know.
I don't know. You don't sound confident. You gotta sell me on this skill.
Trying to think.
I'll buy it if you sell it.
Yeah, I think she can like navigate her way around a megalodon.
Yeah. You read how the waves are going, and you're able to get around and make sure you're not being slowed down by like too heavy of a swell.
Shark. This is just like a super gigantic shark.
Yeah, it's like the longest shark you've ever seen. It's really long and rail thin.
Oh, creepy.
Looks like it doesn't go to sleep when it should and doesn't eat enough.
Oh, you are so mean.
Horrible. Okay. Yeah, so she's gonna just roll up to it. So that's navigator. So it's 2 dice.
You're always rolling 2d6, and then you just add your bonuses for each boon. So +1 for each of those boons. So
okay, so 4 altogether.
no, you're rolling 2d6, and then you get a +1 for surfing, and then +1 for navigator.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your total of the 2d6.
Oh, I see. So just the 2d6. Whoops. Oh no, I rolled 2 1s.
Oh, so I think we're gonna cut to perspective of the crew watching and like cheering, and like y'all are like really hyped, and like somebody's playing drums to the beat, and like sort of like y'all are cheering on Rex, and then you see Rex get swallowed.
Oh no.
Okay.
This long, thin
got my-
rail of a megalodon comes out the water and just womp.
I'm enacting my plan. I'm going to sing a song as I enact my plan. It's a great song that's been put in a chat for us. I feel like this is the perfect song to sing, right? Don't you think? I feel
Stand
like...
up?
No, that's for later. But anyway, this is... But Triple Comics put a great song in the chat that I could just sing. I mean, you know.
I think I missed that.
I'll sing it as I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'll sing it as I'm shot out of... So I'm going to get in with the cannons.
Yes.
Get shot out onto the back of the megalodon.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pretend to be its friend and try to soothe it. Because I worked with children. And I'm good at being someone else. So I feel like if anyone can befriend the megalodon that looks like it doesn't get enough food and just needs that love. Oh, okay. This is obviously Amy's Thunder then. I'm going to sing it. But anyway, I'm going to sing this. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
But as flying through the air, this is what Renegade is going to sing. But I'll
real
sing
quick, can we roll some dice to see if
I'll
you're
do
able
that
to
first.
land on
land.
that?
Yeah, I'll do that first. So I rolled an 8. Are you going to let me have being someone else and my governess background?
No, yeah.
Nice. So that's a 10.
Yes. Unless you would like to choose to fail for an intimate moment later with the legend.
Oh! Oh, I mean, Amy has something for me to sing, and what Amy had is good, but this is so good.
Okay.
No, okay. Oh, I'm so torn because this is epic, but also, Kevin!
On the one hand, you smooch. On the other hand,
Bad
Rex
Get eaten.
is in a monster
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
I'm gonna say
and-
Rex. I'm gonna say Rex. I'm gonna say Rex.
Break out with the volley pistol.
I got you. I got you. Okay, so as Renegade is flying through the air, you just hear, if it's longer than it's wide, then it's phallic. If it's longer than it's wide, then it's phallic. If it's shorter than it's wide, then you flip it on its side. Now it's longer than it's wide, and it's phallic.
Well, kids, what were you expecting?
Well, you land on the megalodon. And
Megalodon?
No, we did it the whole time.
what's Albie and Rusty doing as you hear the song as Renegade is sailing through the air?
How do you? I don't know.
Just this. Just staring slack-jawed.
I'm going to go find the crab mech.
Conveniently is very nearby, watching you from around the mast, very shy.
Aw,
No, it is okay. Do not fear me.
so cute.
I know that your people are filled with cream cheese.
What did he say?
Yes. So, the Rangoon people have been long plagued by this fact. How did you know our deep secrets?
Okay. I know that this makes you very desirable to the Megalodon. I need you to get eaten so that you can retrieve Rex. You can pinch it out from the inside using your pincers.
Sorry, my connection stuttered a bit there. So I heard you say, I heard parts of some real.
I asked it to get swallowed and then
Yeah.
save Rex and use the pincers to get out.
Yeah, and phrased in such a way that was very clearly intentional, and
Yep.
I think it's clearly gonna work with you, and we'll see how successful it is. I think you like, for the sake of things, I think maybe you get launched with it, and like you can roll and see how successful it is.
Okay.
And you're on top of the normal bonuses. You also get a bonus for using some innuendo there, as dictated in the rules of the game.
Be the dumpling we need.
Oh shit. 11.
Yes, exactly what you needed. So, as Renegade is on the top, on the back, holding onto the fin of this megalodon, it rears back and opens wide and swallows you and Rangoon whole. Rex, you're inside. It's real dark. You ask, you like call out for help, and there's like an echo. You light a match, and there's like an old skeleton in the corner, along with the rib bones. And like you see a lot of light coming in as like the mouth opens back up. You see water rushing in, and then you just see the silhouette of this crab with this long locked, really graceful person on top, and Albie and Rangoon the crab mech land inside as the mouth closes, and you're all together. And Rangoon immediately starts getting to work, like clawing at some of the ribs and the sides of this megalodon.
Terrifying.
Bring
Careful
Goon
of
the
nicking a
Mac.
vein.
Oh my god, I'm so glad someone else is here. I'm really afraid of the dark. Also didn't realize I had this match this whole time.
waterproof. Rusty, how are you going to help in this situation?
How is
Monster big, Rusty small. Oh no. I don't know.
Oh, Rusty.
I think Starry Depths, she's gonna come over and sort of put a calming hand on Rusty. Rusty, I know you're new at this, but there comes a time in every sailor's life when they just really they really need to see if what's inside themselves.
What's inside me?
I think you've got the fluff of a real sailor. Rusty.
You think so?
I do. Really do.
Well then, I can do it. Starry said I can do it, so I can do it. I jump into the water and swim over, and I'll come up with a plan on the way.
Okay, Rusty. If you pull this off, I think you're the fluff of legend.
I don't think we can talk about that. I don't think we're allowed. But I'm gonna try to pull it off anyway. Oh, say goodbye, my relatives on Sunflower Street. Here we go.
Your friends got it all primed and ready for you. It's
I'm sorry, I had to make the really, really bad joke.
You a pirate? Are you a pirate?
There's a whole song about this you could sing.
What song plays as Rusty dives into the water with a 7?
with the 7.
You know what? I'm gonna intentionally fail this roll to have a good scene with Starry.
There we go. I think what the scene is. I think the song is just jump. Everybody get up and jump. Well, you dive in the water.
Get knocked down?
And you get up again. You get knocked down into the water, into the waves crash against you, and I think you get swiped, and I think Renegade, having their success, they are able to grab you as they have control. They're able to steer the Megalodon and prevent it from attacking the ship. But I don't think you've got it to spit out your friends yet. But you do see that the Megalodon is getting pretty randy. It's thrashing around, and as its insides are being churned, and that was okay. Is there anything you want to do to help facilitate your friends on the inside of?
Oh, am I inside now?
No, I think you've been grabbed by Renegade, so you're on the outside. I think Renegade has saved you.
Renegade, what's the plan? I was gonna swim over, but you pick me up. It's good.
I'm calming the beast.
Okay. What do we do?
I'm gonna start singing it a lullaby.
Right. Okay.
That's what I was trying. That's my whole point was to fly over, land on it, and try to calm it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the calming so far has effectively got it to not attack the ship and steer. You can steer it around. It's just still it is being attacked from the inside. So.
Somehow we need to get a message to our friends inside to just climb out through its mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. That's your job. I'm gonna keep it control up here.
Okay. Well, based on knowledge, I guess maybe I know this, maybe I don't know this, but don't some of these creatures have blowholes that we could just talk into it?
I believe shark analogs have gills.
Yeah, that works.
If you just want to get up in that gill.
All right, I'm gonna go get all up in its gill. Get all up in its gill.
Rusty back.
Okay, Albie and Rex, we're gonna soothe it. It's gonna do a big yawn, and then you have to very carefully climb out.
I think y'all on the inside do hear this, sort of overarched by the sounds of the crabback just going ham on the inside of the shark. Lots of sashimi being made on this side of the side of the of things.
Poor Megalodon.
You heard what I think is Rusty. When it yawns to go to the big sleep, we will run.
Okay. Rex is like half bending down. Should we take the sashimi with us, or I'm just gonna shove some in my pocket. Right now.
You know how much this is per pound in market? Come on.
It's pretty real estate.
Renegade, what does your song sound like? If you have another.
I don't. Do I have another song?
Achy breaky shark.
No. I'll think about it.
What do we do with a sleepy Megalodon?
Aw.
Oh, I was actually thinking of making because I've soothed it right, and now we're friends. I was thinking of
Mhm.
making it do tricks, and then open its mouth.
Bark, but
Speak, Megalodon.
Come on, we're just trying to make the most ridiculous game ever, right?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I also appreciate you. It's just I don't want to sing that song. I mean, do you want me to start singing Baby Shark? Because I will ruin all of your day.
See, I don't care, but I love the anguish it brings out in other people.
I would like you all to know that my spouse from the couch just said, "Don't you fucking dare."
Well, you sing your song. You don't have to actually sing it on stream. Let's roll to see how more effective, to see if you can get it to furthermore like sort of coalesce to your desires.
That's
To cooperate.
9.
9 is successful. You are able to get it to yawn, so to speak, or to buck back up in the air on some of the waves and like lift up and like sort of do that very Nat Geo sort of shark in the air with its mouth open type
Can I
deal.
totally point at Starry and wink?
Yes.
I was like, yes.
On the inside, Albie, Rex, and the Crabback have an opportunity to go out the front. Go back the way you came.
Go at the front.
Yeah.
Take it. We take the opportunity. Do not want to live here.
No, but what if you
Oceanside
tame the
property wasn't
Megalodon
all
and you
it
make
turned out
it
to be.
your new ship?
Terrible curbside.
I was also just thinking of making it our pet. What if we had a pet Megalodon? Think about all the circus business that would bring in.
Think about how cool Starry would think we all are.
I know, right?
What's Starry's opinion on animal circuses, though?
Well, it depends on
Depends
how
on
well
the
we
animals
treat
Tell
them.
treated.
us.
Yeah.
Rex is like, that's fine, but can
We
I
treat them well.
get out of our pet? I
Yeah, no,
don't
that's what
wanna
I'm
be
letting
here.
you get out of the pet.
Right. Y'all are easily able to get out the front and navigate your way out the front.
I kind of want to just like get them back to the I kind of want to get them back to the ship.
Yeah.
Guiding and then I want to be like, what should we do, Starry? What do you think?
What are you asking Starry for, like, while Starry's up on the deck?
Yeah, no, like because I'm
You're
on the Megalodon, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming I'm up high enough that I could be like, so beautiful animal, should we let it go or befriend it? Kevin's going some. Okay, there we go. I think I lost Kevin for a second.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Kevin's free.
Freezing up.
No, freezing
Uh-oh.
up.
I think
Sorry.
as my internet stutters here,
Oh, there we go. Okay. you're
I'm
back.
not sure if any of this is coming.
Now it is.
No.
Anyway, okay, here we go.
Now you are. Now
Okay,
you're back.
Now you're back.
Okay. Well, as I was saying, like as my internet is stuttering, I think that Starry's opinion is that it should live free, as y'all wish to live free.
Fair.
No one should be bound against their wishes to any other.
This is true. This
It's
is
wise.
true.
Everybody get on the ship.
I concur.
It's a little large. I think once everybody's on the ship,
Yeah.
like Renegade will just give it a kiss on the head, be free, and like jump off.
Goodbye, Willie.
Bye. Be safe.
Then
I'll miss
it jumps
you.
over
Kirk
the
Fitz
ship.
for days. Yeah, it comes back. It leaps over the ship and looks rides off in the distance.
We all get really scared for a second. It's come back for us.
And I think you start, as we had said, you start heading to port, as you'd wished, and you land in port, and you are able to you come back to sort of you're met by a couple other ships who approach you like sort of cannons out, ready to attack, because you are riding in a pretty threatening ship to their eyes, but then they see it's you, and once you dock, if Rex, are you wheeling the ship as usual?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think you know better. I think you know that Starry is real bad at the wheel, especially when it comes to the dock. Starry has crashed many a ship and like just beached so many ships.
Sorry, no. Wait, in that case, can Rex? This is gonna be silly because I don't think Rex is really that tall or anything. Like be trying to teach Starry, but like with her hands around Starry's arms.
Yeah, tiny. How tall is Rex?
Like 5'6".
5'6" Rex is standing behind 18-foot tall Starry. Just cheek to other kind of cheek. Standing behind Starry and,
Alright,
and
back
sort of having this ghost moment, hand on hand on the wheel, trying to teach them.
Rex steps to the side so that it's not as weird. She'll guide from one side, like someone shooting like a, pool cue table or pool cue or whatever. Cheek to cheek, eye to eye.
When everybody else sees this moment, which of you is jealous?
Oh, totally am.
Renegade? Yeah.
I mean, like, I
Sees
just
the
saw
tracks.
calm this whole like sea creature. I get nothing, and this what? Totally jealous.
Once you've docked and landed, I think the bulk of the work of docking the ship, landing on Rex rather than on Starry, who's at the wheel, y'all are met with accolades and like people cheer you on, and your new crew starts like immediately spreading your accolade, your cheers and legend of how you took their ship in like such a heroic fashion, and you took down, and they say that you took down a megalodon. Like that's their words and things. They say y'all got chewed up and spat out by this megalodon and lived to see the other side.
I mean, sort of.
And once you're able to sell off some of the goods in the hold of this ship, and I don't know if you decide to keep your old ship, you can sell that off if you like. That's not particularly important for this, but once like you'll have a couple days of shore leave, which is like sort of the thing that we're getting to. And I think Rusty, you've got like a late night with Starry in the bar. you're sort of sharing drinks. Starry is saying like how proud they are of your bravery in both in the raid and trying to save your friends. Regardless of performance, they're proud that you tried.
You know, though, I couldn't come up with a plan. And that first time, it really wasn't me that saved you. It was Renegade that saved me, and then Renegade, and then I got saved, and then I threw my knife by accident. And you know, I'm proud of what I did, but if you want to know who the real pirate legends are, that's Renegade and Rex and Albie and you.
Yes, of course, they're all legends in their own rights, but not to. You shouldn't discount yourself. Having a plan is not always the way to proceed. One should always go with their heart and follow their instincts. Go where their guts tell them.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Starry.
Rusty, why'd you get into this life? If you don't mind me asking.
You know, I guess life was just boring. I was an accountant at a flower shop, and you know, sometimes you just want adventure, and I look up to all of these other pirates when they came on shore, and they seem so cool.
I don't know. Entrepreneurship seems like quite the adventure to me. A lot of risk there. It's a big gamble to go on and start a business and take a loan.
Well, you know, with the gold from this adventure, I don't have to take a loan. And maybe it's time to give the flower shop another try. So I had a great time being a pirate.
We're real glad to have you. I'm sure the flower shop misses you, but we're glad to have had you join up, Rusty.
Thanks.
Kind of scooches closer and just like leans his head against Starry.
Starry is a bit a couple sheets to the wind, tipped, and like I think they lean on you to whatever capacity they can as an 18-foot tall fucking giant to a 2-foot tall pirate.
Hey, Starry.
Yeah, bud.
I saved this from the flower shop. I think you should give it to the pirate that you like the most. Doesn't have to be me. But it's up to you.
Rusty, you know that's not fair. I see what you're doing. I see what trouble you're trying to stir up in this pot.
Well, the pot's uncovered now, so sniff it.
Oh my god, Rusty.
So sniff it.
Go smooch somebody.
No, Rusty, I'm afraid I can't take your flower. Your flower is sacred. You need to save your flower for someone special.
No.
I got like 6 other of these back home.
Oh
well, now I dropped it, but
Rusty.
I got 6 of these back.
Rusty, good lord.
What the fuck are you in special?
I'm just saying,
every one of these
you're a real cool pirate.
Aww.
And you should find a real cool pirate to be with.
We're together right now, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's nice.
It is nice. And I think that's where that moment cuts. This is really swinging back to the heartfelt side of the conversation. Sort of fading out as these two are just hanging out at the bar together. Renegade, who do you go to talk to about how your feelings being jealous of Starry sort of getting around the crew?
I'm gonna go talk to Rangoon.
You're the only one who knows.
So you find Rangoon. Rangoon is sitting in a lagoon.
What's up?
Just chilling with a bunch of other normal crabs.
Oh, cool. Rangoon and their crab friends. Is it like a hot springs lagoon or is it like cold?
It's like cold. It's like Caribbean, like sort of temp, like war, like not like ice cold, but like sort of temperate. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the first time you ever see Renegade not in their full like getup.
Yeah.
Just like in chill pants and just like and they put their feet in the water next to Rangoon and they're sitting there like, why's it gotta be like this? Why? I'm not using your words. Why's it gotta be like this? Why do you work so hard all the time? You do all this effort and it's never even noticed. I know you know how this is. You do all the effort and everyone else gets the praise and the attention. What is this about?
Well, you know, it's just sometimes that you gotta accept that other people, their intentions might not always align with your own, and that's real rough, but it's nothing to dwell on.
Like how do you survive it? How do you survive like just people taking you for granted all the time, Rangoon? I know Albie does. I'm sorry. It's not very nice of him, but it's what happens.
It just is what it is, and you gotta, you know, there's plenty of crustaceans out in the sea.
I mean, you've obviously made a good number of friends here. But haven't you ever just met the one?
I don't think there is any one for anyone. There's just the one right now.
I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of the ones right now, but like there's just that one, that like unattainable, that you just gotta have, that you never quite have, and all you ever do is just try to impress them, and they never notice you.
Seems to me that the healthiest thing to do is that if they don't make the time for you, then you shouldn't be making the time for them.
Huh. Why you gotta be so wise, though?
When you live for 3,000 years, you'll learn two things.
No, I need to know what the two things are. What are those two things?
You can't make other people do what you want. And you just really can't make your body do what it don't want to do. If your guts say don't drink milk, don't tempt them.
That's an whole mood. Fair. Wise words. I don't think they'll just sit there with him.
Yeah.
Rangoon for a while with them and just be like, chill. So tell me about your crab friends.
Oh, well, those ones are sweet. And if you eat one of those with one of those, it's just real good. I don't have any chili here, but if I did, ugh.
Those are your friends. They're friends, not food.
Not necessarily. They could be both.
It could be friends with Benjamin.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
Albie, what are you up to on what is it Albie likes to do in their free time and on port?
Albie will be going to any place, any tavern he can, and will be like trying to assist in the kitchen, cooking up
Okay.
food. He used to be a chef and he likes to cook.
Yeah. You're in the kitchen of one of these taverns, and and you're cooking up a crab boil. You're peeling those potatoes, chopping up that andouille, and I think people keep coming up to you, like mainly like people come and look, and like you hear whispers like coming from the kitchen past and things, like people like saying like that's the one that like sort of that took on Rangoon head to head and came out alive. Like people just want to see like this sort of new living legend that's getting around, and like the captain of this ship that's brought in. How does this much attention feel to Albie?
It feels good, but he wants attention from a specific person and he's not getting it. So he feels like on top of the world, but at the same time, like it's not enough.
Right. Would this happen to be the same bar that Rex or that Rusty and Starry are getting drunk in the corner of?
Probably.
Yeah. Do you let's say that the head chef, like sort of as a keen sort of typical tavern owner, who is of course a former pirate themselves, as all tavern owners are in any fantasy world, they hand you a plate and they say to go bring it to table 9 on the house.
Okay.
And of course you take that plate and you're heading over to Rusty and Starry, who are like sort of like very deep in their cups.
Food's up. And I like slide it in front of him.
Thanks. Thank you. I'm gonna eat.
Albie, take a seat. Join us.
All right. Fair enough. How many have they had? And points it at Rusty.
Many.
Well, it was about like 4 thimbles, and
that's a lot. They're the smallest pirate I know, but they're extremely brave.
Not as brave as you. Not as brave as you.
Bravery comes in many forms, Rusty. Albie, why is it every time we come to dock you always try and you never seems like you relax? You're always trying to keep busy.
If I don't keep busy, then I let my mind wander to places that I don't want it to go. My former captain, my lover, was crushed under the weight of the mast to a Kraken attack. I've never been the same since then.
My condolences. I assure you that I can't foresee the captain of this crew be falling to the weight of such wood so easily.
Only the worst wood feels like a weight.
Some weights are just burdens that we all are born to carry.
What burdens do you carry?
I live a life unfulfilled.
Is that because you're so tall and nothing measures up?
I think like everybody else in this bar is like kind of they're listening in, and we get like some gasps and like some people like kind of move tables, like expecting a fight to come break out. Starry kind of just giggles. That was very good. That was very good.
Thank you. And thank you for making me take time for myself.
Where do you see this all ending for you, Albie? Doesn't seem like you're in it for money.
Depends on what you're referring to this is. Is it being a pirate, or is it this conversation?
This lifestyle.
I'm looking to leave a mark. To maybe make enough to open my own tavern like this one. But better, cleaner. Better food. Maybe a cold ale instead of lukewarm.
Cold ale. I don't know about that. That seems that's a bit odd. But I mean, if you want to open a tavern, I'm happy to back you and get to the funds. Making a mark in the world it's not all it's made out to be.
I would love to have you behind me.
Take LB. Take this. Take it. Take it and give it to Starry.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna go nap.
I'm supposed to give this to you.
Oh, well, it's okay. Rusty has plenty more. Rusty just gives it away, like pretty easy.
Sometimes when you're young, you're trying to find validation, so you do that.
Rude! But fair. Rude but fair.
Don't judge us.
I don't want to put any unwanted pressure on you, Albie, and I don't think you need it, but if you did want me behind you and to back your plans, you just say the word. You can walk away, you can stay here at port, open your own place.
What's the word?
I think Starry is just like, what do you mean? What's the
I was trying to be clever. Yes. I accept.
Well, you can have my share of this, and I'll head to I'll go down to the hole where I keep my booty. Come
Bring me
back
that
and
booty and I'll make work of it.
it's a lot to handle. I don't know. It's more than one man can handle, probably. There's just so much.
Just bring me that dumper and we'll make it happen.
Oh my god.
Just have Rusty help.
really gonna have to work for it and really dig down deep.
Good things are worth working for.
Well, if you did tend to step down as captain and settle down, who would you have take your place, if anyone?
I don't think that Rusty has the experience yet. So either Rex or Renegade. But Renegade can talk megalodongs down, so probably Renegade.
I wouldn't discount Rusty so easily. It's inexperience can teach you new things in its own way.
Can hardly handle 4 thimbles of ale.
You're right. That's a lot.
Well, I'm sure if you were 2 feet tall, you couldn't handle as much.
But I'm not 2 feet tall. I'm also not 18 feet tall.
It's not all it's made out to be. Doorways are an issue. You got to special order mattresses, you know.
I suppose you're right. I am the perfect height.
Starry's just gonna reach over and pat you on the head.
This is nice.
Rex, what are you up to? You just get done surfing, so you can't use that.
Some say she's still surfing.
You're on the beach. You walked past Renegade and Rangoon, their lagoon, and you're walking like back with your board. The tide has calmed down. What are you gonna do with your free time?
Good question. The tide never comes down. Checking. I think she'd go back and see what Renegade and Rangoon are up to.
Oh yeah. Renegade and Rangoon, they're sitting in this small little alcove, sort of having wrapped up their discussion. Rangoon is going into the details of crab delicacies. Well, if you take the top off, and you see that's the roe, and if you get that, like with a little bit of salt and a little bit of butter on some toast.
Rex is like, "Oh, am I interrupting something? I heard something about tops. Sorry."
Oh, no. Actually, we were talking about delicacies.
What are you all doing in this tiny little pool?
Oh, I just wanted to have a conversation with Rangoon. What have you been up to?
I've just been surfing.
Nice.
Surfing the waves.
Good day out there.
Mm-hmm. You seem down though. What's going on?
Do you ever feel like you're just not enough at your present level? you.
Oh.
There. Now I can.
That's a little bit better. Okay. She's like, oh, like when you try to surf a wave, you get out there and the board just flips on you. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Like, no matter what you do, you just aren't hitting that perfect stride. Probably wave for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just gotta get back on the board. That's what I do. I just practice a lot until my muscles get super sore.
But what if you're doing it wrong? And you're practicing wrong?
Practice it wrong. I guess I get somebody to help me. I don't know. Someone who's a better surfer.
Huh. That's a good thought. You know, you're smart.
Oh wow. People don't usually say that about me.
Yeah, I think it's because you're always like just staring off into the distance, but maybe that's just because you're thinking deep thoughts.
Yeah. Like about how deep the ocean is.
Yeah.
It just keeps going. I keep trying to swim down to the bottom. You can't do that.
I mean, anywhere?
What was that? Sorry, you're
I said, like, anywhere? You can't do that anywhere?
No. Rex just floats to the top.
She just floats. Fair. Huh. You're making me think. Want to go grab a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have fun with your crabs, Rangoon.
More for me.
Fox was like, we should keep one as a pet. I don't really like seafood, but
So y'all are walking away into town. You hear like crunching.
I know. I know.
Where do you get those bananas? That's called a callback joke.
That was a good one. It was a good one. Damn it. It was good.
I know.
Sorry, just confirming something with somebody here in chat.
No, so many chat.
Okay. So y'all walk into town. You go to the plot convenient bar.
Yeah.
The one where everybody else is gathered. As you walk in, as Rex and Renegade are walking in, sort of being chummy, talking, y'all open the door. Who opens the door first? Who goes through first?
I think that I would open the door for Rex.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Rex goes through first. Rex, you walk in, you see in the far corner, your eyes just go dead, zoom in tight. You hear like just alarms in the back of your head. You see Albie and Starry kissing in the booth in the corner.
What?
Stops and is like,
We can't hear you.
oh, whoops. Sorry, I don't know why. Sitting back is doing that. Okay. Rex just stops and is like, well, I feel happy for my friend. Also, my heart hurts for some reason. Renegade, what's going on? Like, he turns around. Why am I sad?
And then I'm assuming as Renegade comes in and sees this, they're like, welcome to my world. Let's get a drink.
I think as y'all, Rusty, where are you in this situation? Are you just passed out in the corner?
And absolutely just doing my thing.
Right. So I think what we do is we get this from Rusty's perspective, very, very like drunk goggles vision. We see Renegade and Rex walking across the bar, like going towards the barkeep and the bar bag, and we see you sort of swivel your vision over. We see Albie making out with Starry Depths in the corner booth where you just left them. The flower you just gave to Albie to give to Starry on the table still, and suddenly there's a lot of like dust and like wood kicked up, and like you just looked like about a foot to your left, and like there's about a big iron ball about yay in diameter that's just crashed through the wall. Everybody else seems to be panicking and screaming, but you're kind of just like you haven't really caught on. The gears are a bit slow right now. Everybody else has like just like a cannonball has just gone through the side of this tavern. You hear cannons going off. If any of you are going to be logical about this and rush outside to see what's going on, you see a large ship closely matching that of your own has gone into the bay and start unloading its battery on the town. You look down at your ship. Your ship is not destroyed, but several ships around it are destroyed, blocking your way out.
Well, I should put the cup down.
It seems like the work is up to us yet again, Rex. Because I'm assuming we rushed out together because we hadn't even gotten a drink yet.
Yeah.
Albie, you still just macking on Sorry?
Oh yeah.
Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
There's some hands.
Rex just like gets her volley pistol ready and just like, I'm really angry right now and I don't know why.
You know what? You know what I found the best thing to do is? Take it out on some other motherfucker.
Yes. I know. Rex is nice.
What are y'all gonna do? The town is being attacked by a large galleon in the bay. Your ship is still operational, but it is being blocked by the wreckage of other ships.
My vote for Rex and Renegade is that we go shoot ourselves from cannons onto their ship and just fuck them up.
Yes.
Perfectly
I would say
acceptable.
we could take Rusty with us, but Rusty's a little worse for wear, and I feel kind of bad for him, but I don't want him to get killed.
We pick him up under the arms. We put him somewhere safe.
Pick him up under
just
the
hide him
arms.
behind the bar. I can hide Rusty behind the bar before we leave. Rusty,
I
I
should
love
say-
you. Be safe.
That sounds great. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Drink this water.
Kiss him on the head.
Yeah, we both kiss him on the head.
Yeah.
I'm so small and this is so scary.
Yeah, I know. You go be safe.
I should say, in this game, nobody has hit points, so nobody can die. If you don't
Oh.
have hit points, you can't die. You just get put in real bad situations.
Okay, we'll let Rusty do whatever Rusty wants. What do you want to do, Rusty?
But behind the bars is fine. You go be pirates.
Are you sure
You
you,
can
want
do
to go
it.
be pirates with us?
I'll be back up. You go.
You want to be
Go.
my pirate backpack?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get two
A
belts and
very
strap one
sloshed
Rusty.
Rusty clamps on Renegade's back.
We'll just strap you to me. Renegade has like 80 million kinds of outfit. I'm sure that they've got 2 extra belts.
I'm sure you can Yoda and Luke this.
Come on,
Oh
it'll be
my God.
great.
Albie, what's you and Starry are in the corner. What are you doing? What's Albie's lead?
So I think that we're macking, right?
Yeah.
And cannonballs are just continuing to fly through the walls.
Yeah. It's romantic as shit.
Yeah. And like there's
I
some
mean-
light petting on like the thigh. It could go either direction.
It's a long thigh.
It's a really long thigh, right? It doesn't look like very attractive to like watch because of the dimension difference and Starry having to like crane his neck down to kiss. So it's not like the hottest thing in the world. But this continues for a little while. Like think like some like classical overture is playing like just ambiently. As the walls are exploding. Albie pulls away for a second and goes, "Wait, what the fuck is going on?" And like comes out of this moment of bliss realizing that something is happening that he doesn't understand, and is then going to start to investigate what's happening after he realizes that they're like the only two people that are left in this tavern.
Yes, this tavern, which has been riddled with holes and shrapnel, bottles are broken. Probably the table that was next to you has been smashed in as well.
I love it so much.
You don't see Rusty around. In a very poetic, metaphorical moment, we see Rusty's flowers smashed by one of these cannonballs.
Oh no.
Starry, where did everybody go? I lost track of time.
Only been 10 minutes.
No, I was keeping track of time. You're tracking space. I thought that was...
I was tracking your space.
Tracking your face and kind of palms you. Like, shut up. Kind of just stands up and goes outside.
Watch your head. Done.
Where he otherwise would not have hit his head. You saying that, he turns around but keeps walking and makes it. And she goes out, looking glamorous as always, of course, even in the middle of all this chaos. And looking, people are screaming like bloody murder and like scream for their lives. They're like running out of houses, like carrying all their worldly possessions. And down the hill towards the bay, you see the same sight. Your ship is functional, but it's blocked in. But you also see, I think you see Rusty facing like towards you, but moving away from you, bouncing on Renegade's back with Rex next to them.
Little feet's kicking.
I put you. No, it would be funnier if you were in a baby Bjorn on my front. Come on.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. Just thought about that for a second.
Spears are being attacked.
I hate it when they don't warn you first. It's just so
Jerks.
rude.
Awful. We should go help.
We should.
Unless.
Starry looks into your eyes for a long moment, shakes her head. No. We should help.
You're right. You're right.
I'll be just got lost in the song. You'll clearly Renegade, Rusty, and Rex make it to the ship first, or make it to the cannons first, whichever, and are loading themselves in as Albie and Starry come up behind. Probably holding hands.
Channel it, Rex. Channel it.
I'm so mad.
Channel it and use it.
I don't understand why I can hear you while I'm in this cannon, but I can't.
Starry says, like, channel what? What are you channeling? What's the plan?
Rex goes to try to like shoot off the cannon. But
Yeah, I think we're just gonna shoot off the cannon. I don't think we say shit.
You just like give him the evil eye as you're flying out the
No,
cannon
I don't
like
think
to the
there's an
side.
evil eye. I don't think there's an evil eye. I think it's just like, oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Bye.
Yeah. No, I think Rex like goes
Oh.
to and then gets like super scared, surprised by Sarah showing up all of a sudden. And just like kind of half falls out and is like has to like re-enter the cannon. It's not always like this.
I assume Rusty is going with Renegade in the Baby Bjorn.
Yeah, I'm like, Baby Bjorn, right? You're just gonna stay.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be the terrible team. It'll be great. With your knife out, please have your knife out. I have my pistol out. Yes.
Any reaction from all that nonsense, Almy?
Feel like we're missing something.
I say as I like load myself into a cannon.
Albie reaches from his cannon with his 8-foot-long arms to pull the fuse of yours and launch you for launching herself. The whole crew launches in the air towards this huge galleon, which you see is like manned like when in another Imperial ship, obviously matching your own, but it's a lot bigger. This is more of a military oriented ship, less of a cargo ship. Are sort of being sailed by Marines who like look a lot scarier and a lot uglier and a lot meaner than the last crew you fought. You land down on the deck, one after the other, looking cool. What do y'all do? How are you going to take this ship down compared to the last one? As it is just battering this port that you tend to call home.
I want to shoot off the whatever they use to set off the cannon. I want to shoot that so it breaks and they can't use it.
Okay, so you just want to go and destroy like all the firing mechanisms of their cannons and things, right?
But I want to do it sharpshooter style.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a roll for me.
Okay. I'm using my pistol, and I'm hoping pistols at dawn will work.
Yeah, sure. I'd say that.
I rolled double sixes.
Double sixes. Well, I mean, what's it? Pistol is at dawn, and you have a pistol that's +2, right?
So that's 14.
I mean, no, you rolled double sixes, so that's a 14. You just need an 8 total. So yeah, more than well enough. You go in there, you fire off your first one. You shoot the wick off this cannon. You spin around, you grab the pistol out of some other sailor's holster, and like you just start doing that and shooting all the firing mechanisms and the wicks and the triggers off all these cannons.
Can my last one be okay, Rusty? That was like grab, and Rusty knife now, and like.
Rusty, who you throwing the knife at?
The last trigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I be part of that? I wanted to be part of that.
Yes. So Rusty, you as that part of that action, you're rolled into this action and you throw and you destroyed the last fuse on this cannon. So all of the cannons on this side of the ship have been disabled. The ship might, if they decide to take the time and like sort of ignore y'all, they might turn around and use the other side, but that would take a while. It would be very unwise of them. Rusty, you've just taken out the last week. What would you like to do as you are Baby Bjorn on Renegade?
Secure the wheel so they can't turn the ship around. Oh, I am sobering up, and this is a worse environment than I thought I was in. Oh boy.
No.
So are you going to try and secure the wheel, or are you trying to command somebody else to?
I mean, I'm in a backpack. I think Renegade has to go there. I don't think I can go.
I mean, you can direct me. I feel like I'm your legs at this moment, so just tell me where to go.
Wheel.
Sure, Renegade makes their way over to the wheel. What do you do? Like once you're at the wheel, there's several Marines there. There's the wheelsman there, who's like sort of standing there, being protected by the other Marines, trying to protect their wheel.
We're gonna fight them down, and then take the wheel, and then we have the ship.
Right. Okay. So you want to?
That's our third ship.
Go ahead and make a. Sounds like you're trying to attack, so it's probably your knives that will help. And what else do you think would help in this role?
Oh, hold on. One of the things that I said that Rusty is good at is unflinching optimism in the face of a stormy sea.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
So that's +2 to my roll.
Yep.
And a win. 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. So you and Renegade doing more of this spitting double team action. Just take out all these Marines, put them on their asses, knock them out, stab a couple in the very PG-13 way, as we've maintained. And you have the con. You have control of the wheel.
The ship is ours.
We make
Rex.
a good team.
You see this whirling like dervish of Renegade and Rusty working together to disable the cannons, to control the wheel. What are you up to?
Yeah, are there any other people on this ship, or have they they just like taken care of all of them?
No, there's many people on this ship.
Oh, okay. In that case, I think Rex will she'll try to shoot the ones that are over here so that they can't go for Rusty and Renegade.
Right. So like you just want to like make sure that probably no reinforcements can come up from top or from below and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She, like kind of runs in front of like the stairs up
Mhm.
to the wheel.
Go ahead and make a roll for me. Let's see how well you do.
Okay. I think the only one I really have
Rue, Viditya cannot hear you apparently.
Oh.
I don't know if that's Viditya's problem or a stream issue or what.
Okay. This might be better. I'm a little closer to the mic now. Yeah, so I have my volley pistol.
Mhm.
Which, as I learned yesterday, is a pistol with like 3, I don't know, bullet barrels, so you can shoot 3 at a time. If I look. Okay, anyway. So yeah, she's just like quickly loading that up and shooting it over and over. I don't know if I have anything else that would work.
Sometimes a gun with 3 barrels is all you need, if you're lucky.
Yeah, let's hope that that's all I need. Okay, so just the 2d6.
It's a +1 for your gun.
Okay, I rolled an 8. And
Rolled an 8, perfect. So you're able to maintain. You're able, like you get a couple, you knock them down, but you're able to maintain that position. Make sure that no more of these many Marines, many like skilled Marines, are able to come up and retake control of the ship from the top. Albie, you and Starry have landed on the ship. You see that the top deck is mostly sort of controlled and taken. What would you like to do?
Well, Starry, it seems like it's time to go down. And then I will start heading below deck.
Well, it's no fun to go down alone. Starry will also go with you down like another set of stairs that's been blocked off. But you both start making your way down, and you see that they've raised anchor, and they're trying to sort of gather a lot more of their powder barrels and stow them to the front, and they have lifted anchor. So they don't have like steering of the ship. They do have the ship is sort of swimming free, so to speak. And you overhear as you start to charge towards some of these Marines that like they want to retake the con, and they just want to charge forward. And like if they have no other resorts, they're just gonna go and blow up the ship against like sort of the port. Is their intention.
I will tell Starry to go find the explosives that are on the ship, and to try and get rid of them.
Okay, and what are you gonna do?
And I'm going to attack the Marines.
Okay, go ahead and roll for that, as you would.
I got a 5.
5. So I think what it is that, let's see, you don't get what you wanted or how you wanted it. I think you do get a chunk of them. Like you take up their the bulk of their manpower and their attention and things. So you prevent them from getting more of the gunpowder set, and like for them to enact their plan, they can't rush up any more than they wanted. But they are able to take you and pin you down and sort of take you hostage.
Hot.
Is the problem. Or I guess problem is relative.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Rex, you at the stairs, you're holding off their assaults. They stop pushing. Like you notice this because you've been able to reload and you haven't had to fire because another one hasn't pushed up yet for a couple seconds. And you see that one of them tosses out a pair of underwear, white underwear.
Rex is just like, this is not usually the situation in which this happens. What? I don't know. What's going on? What are you trying to do?
We have one of your hostages. We wish to negotiate.
Sure. And like looks over at Renegade because they're like, I don't.
We are told this is your captain,
Oh no.
as well as the tall one.
We have to do anything for him.
What do you want first? Then we'll see.
Leave our ship and you can walk away with them alive.
I want to make sure, like, I think Renegade and Rusty, are you going to be okay at the wheel if I leave you? Or do you want to come with me?
I'm good.
Okay. Take you out of the baby Bjorn. Stick you at the wheel. Walk over. We want to be assured of their safety. I want to see them.
I think that Albie is the one that's like sort of shoved in the light. The sort of, this is evening and the moonlight that comes through like this porthole and stairs. Albie is like pushed forward and like you see Albie in chains and things.
Both.
You hear like a squeal that clearly comes from Starry, from somewhere out of you. A muffled squeal. They obviously have Starry gagged. Starry's opinion on such is unclear.
Don't negotiate for me. I can stay like this forever.
I'm not worried about you, Albie.
I know. You have to save Starry.
I know.
Worried about Albie. He's the one that got the crab mech.
Even if
You're
that
mad,
means
you are
sacrificing
so mad at
me.
Albie right now. You're so mad at Albie right now. Remember this, Rex. You're mad. Don't
You're
forget.
You're like shaking Rex. We're mad right now.
No, Kate is telling you this. Don't forget. And what's to guarantee you won't ruin the town?
No, we'll ruin the town, but you can sail away.
And you're the good guys?
There is no good. There's just those that win and those that lose. The tops and the bottoms.
That's not true. There are switches.
Well, it seems like you're being a switch today.
I'm a switch every day.
I think what you fail to grasp is that you're not a top. Definitely not a top.
Rex in the back is just like, ooh.
Sick burn.
And I think at that moment, like, how many of them are there? Just
More than you can count, but like not so many that it's impossible odds.
Damn, that's at least 6.
yeah. I'll count good. I don't got that counting.
If you fight, it's going to be a hard fight.
Well, you know, yeah, I kind of just want to take my leg and throw it at them.
Okay.
And be like, Rex, get him.
Rex, get him.
Sick of
Throws spyglass leg.
Very effective.
Well, I'm thinking a dual pistol leg thing like I did before.
Yeah,
It's kind of
right.
what I was thinking.
Fair.
It's a good move, man. They're not ever expecting the leg. They're not expecting the multi-purpose leg
I
to
don't
come
expect you to sweep the leg.
out into a weapon.
Well, you kick your leg forward and like you charge, and it's going to be another battle.
Yeah.
And Rusty, you're on the wheel. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to steer away from the port while all this
Okay.
is happening in
Right.
secret.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And while that's happening, I think while you're looking out towards the bow of the ship, up like the camera sees from the aft of the ship, like one very small, spry sailor, climbing up the outside, and sort of lands on the deck, and you hear them land on the deck. They're going to try and take control back from you in just a moment. So, Renegade and Rex, y'all are charging headlong into this group of Marines. These natural-born killers. Let's have some rolls. What's your goal here? Is your goal more to get rid of them, to attack them, or to like get Albie back from their grasp?
I don't even think we care about Albie at the moment. Is that terrible?
It's not terrible. That's
I think we
accurate.
just want her. I think our goal is to
We're
break through and get
angry.
to Starry, right?
Right.
Yeah. Who we still haven't really seen.
Yeah. So we're trying to get to Starry.
Right.
Actually, Rex might pull Renegade aside for like a second,
Yeah.
and she's like, "I can't explain, but I need you." She's like, bet me that I'll lose, so that I can bet for myself."
Fine. I bet you'll lose.
Okay, and I bet that I'll win. So she'll get the gambling bonus.
I love it.
Very good meta.
It's so good.
Fucking do it. Break it.
Okay, I love it. We're
So
rolling. I'm gonna
y'all are
use
more
my-
y'all care more about like hurting these dudes and getting them out of commission than
Mhm.
saving your friend.
I mean, he's our
Well,
friend, but
saving-
he also just
Saving your captain, I should say.
he was making out with the person we are both in love with. So,
That's rude.
yeah, and it hurt Rex real bad. I was already hurt. I'm okay. It hurt Rex real bad.
It made me cry tears.
I know it's not okay.
Made me cry my own tears. Nobody does that.
I'm just rolling really well today.
Thought it was raining.
So, 9.
9, perfect. So you're knocking dudes out. Rex, what are you rolling?
I got an 11, and then I got 2 for gambling and pistol.
Perfect.
13.
So you both incapacitate all these Marines that are here. You do see Starry Depths, like in further down this level of the deck, being dragged by some other Marines. They're being dragged into another room, into like some other quarters in here, and the door is closed behind them. So you know where Starry is. You're able to get to them. It's just there's more obstacles in the way, and Albie is still chained up, but back in your control. Back in your possession, I should say. Rusty, you're getting into a knife fight.
Rusty.
this Marine who's like come up, not wearing any leather armor or anything, just like got this one knife that they crawled up with in between their teeth, is coming at you. Bloody murder in their eyes. What are you doing, Rusty?
I try to duck under their legs and then stab them back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
I love this.
Rusty pulls out a
so much. That knife is the best with the.
Rusty's like, I'm sick of this shit.
I got an 8.
Yes.
An 8.
That's still.
You are able to take him out. So you maintain control of the con. You maintain control of the wheel, and you're able to like start wheeling, getting the boat sort of headed away from port as best you can as you intended.
To
Anybody
safety.
Anybody get a free Albie?
I'd ask him if he wanted to be freed.
Okay.
So you want to stay like this or what?
You can take me out of these chains
You sure?
for now.
Okay. Are you keeping them?
Yes.
All right. Let him out.
Albie, you're once again under your own volition and control. Y'all know where Starry is.
Let's go get the big man.
All right.
And as we like start walking in that direction,
Mhm.
I start humming "You Girls Are Ruining My Life" by Corpse.
Because you just had to put that in there. Rusty, you okay?
I'm good. Go get Starry. We love you, Rusty.
As you walk towards this door that was closed between you, Starry, you walk up and like you don't hear the signs of struggle or anything. You do hear like some arguing. You hear Starry's voice. It's a bit muffled between the door. And they're not like screaming bloody murder. They're not screaming in pain or anything. They're just like arguing, it sounds like.
Rex just like gets her gun ready and she's like, I swear, if someone else is kissing Starry, I'm gonna get so mad.
Oh, you saw that.
Yeah. We both did. Way to break
Rex
Rex's
just
heart.
glared.
I didn't know.
You didn't even wait for us.
I'm going to be retiring soon.
Oh.
Rex is just like, I don't know what that has anything to do with this.
Let's get started. We can talk about this later. Literally, let's just kick open the door.
You kick
With
open the
fake
door.
peg leg.
Push it.
You kick open the door. You see Starry like sort of tied up on their knees, still on their knees, standing about 8 feet tall.
Still towering over us.
I guess the math works out that their legs are 10 feet long.
Oh my god.
They're all leg.
Awful. Fucking cryptid of a person.
No.
Y'all fucking did this.
No, we allowed
Actually, I
chat
would like to
do
say
this.
chat did that.
Chat did
that
this.
part.
Oh, it wasn't
Yeah.
y'all.
We had the opportunity to say something. We did it. We let it stand.
They're like they're the opposite of Cotton Hill from King of the Hill. they're all shins.
Paul Bunyan shit going
Yeah,
on.
seriously.
Jolly Green Giant ain't got nothing on fucking Starry. You see Starry, sort of still bound behind the store. Starry's just like shouting, like, I fucking swear, no, we're not doing this again. And like talking with this with this person who's like backed by all their Marines, who's dressed very nicely, very like obviously some sort of noble or something like that, some rich person. And they're like, no, you left without saying any word. You can't just leave. It's not fair. It's not fair to me. Starry is saying, like, no, I said we were fighting all the time. I couldn't take it anymore. It wasn't fair to me to stick around just because you didn't want me to leave. I said we were done, and we were done.
I think maybe we're not needed here.
Rex is
What's
I feel
going on
very
here?
awkward right now.
William here thought it would be okay to bring his whole fucking army to come and get me back when he knows that we this is William. We have a history.
What's your history?
Oh, gross.
It's done. It's over. It's
Is
dead.
It though? Is it though?
Listen, Bill.
Gonna be good.
It's very clear that you're unwanted here, and you've done a lot of destruction. I will give you the next minute to get off this ship and flee, or we will settle things here and now.
It seems to me that we outnumber you by quite a number, sir.
That hasn't stopped us yet, sir.
I didn't tell you you can call me sir.
This is a personal matter, and I would greatly appreciate it if you would leave us be. I'm sure you have many better things to do.
Just one, and you're talking to him.
We're still here, Albie.
You're breaking her heart again. Jeez.
All right.
I'm gonna start shooting someone. The weird whiny person, or one of you.
No. That's all they say. Just no.
You want I should fuck him up like we did outside?
Rex is just like so ready.
I think
Starry,
Rest-
you want us to fuck him up like we do?
Starry says, no, he's not worth it. It's just... God, you
Starry,
always
do
get
you
this way,
still love
William.
him? Do you
No.
still love him? Do you? Do you?
You have to look us in the eye
And tell us.
from up there.
Yeah, and tell us.
Rex is like, I'm
Me-
feeling a lot of complex feelings right now.
Me and William are done. William says, you should still write letters to my mother. Me and her get along just fine. Just because you and I don't get along doesn't mean I can't still talk to her.
That is kind of weird, though.
Not that weird.
It's a little weird.
This is the divide. This was the start of the Civil War.
It's not okay. It's not that weird. Anyway. I mean, you fucked up an entire town to follow your ex who didn't want to see you. That's kind of like shit, man. What's your problem? Find somebody else.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Like,
Honestly.
dude, what are you, 12?
Oh no, you're not 12, right? That would be really bad.
I was
That
talking
makes Starry in
metaphoric.
a weird position.
I was speaking metaphorically. Like a kid who gets mad because he can't play with his toys, and so he throws a fit and goes and like throws things at everybody else. That kind of 12.
Rex is just like, got it.
Yeah.
William is going to say, I am not leaving here without him.
I think Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think Rusty walks in the doorway holding his little grog mug and is like, well, you know, you kind of already left, so. Points outside where we're like 100
Just
feet away from
listfully
the
sailing.
water.
They look outside. They're like, well, welcome aboard. It looks like we're going on a little trip. Looks over to Starry. You're welcome to bring your friends along, I guess.
Listen, Bill, we could be reasonable. I once was having a panic at the disco and I heard the phrase, "If you love me, let me go." You need to apply this now to Starry. If you love them, let them go.
No. They broke my heart and I will be avenged sevenfold.
Then you will fall to the depths of the Maroon 5.
Oh my god. No, 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 no.
I will not
No.
hear this from a teenage anarchist.
No. God damn. Y'all, we've got like
I'm
5
afraid
minutes
that
and
you've
now you're
reached
just
your
starting to riff
all-time
on
low.
bands.
Rex is just gonna shoot.
Shoot.
I hate this. I don't know what's going on.
Sevenfold, that's how many times Starry has to fold to kiss.
Calling a yellow card on this play.
Everyone will call you Fallout Boy. Go on, Kiwi. Go on. Gosh, dang.
I think, let me know what y'all think. I think that the camera starts to pan out and watches this ship listfully sail off as like this just tirade of shitty meta puns carries on.
It just keeps going. Back and
Get a next time on.
Yeah.
yeah, next time on.
You just hear a shot go off.
Yes, there we go. We have no idea who got shot. Somebody got hit.
Rex is like, I don't know any of these bands.
This isn't surfing music.
Listen to pop.
Plot courses, not tragedies.
Oh my god, you'll be listed among the All-American Rejects. This is not okay, y'all.
And with that, I think the credits start to roll over the scene of the ship listfully sailing out.
It's okay. It's okay, Rex. I have a feeling that Renegade was like, I don't need Starry anyway. I'll just hang out with Rex.
And with that, we are going to call this one shot of Bros a Gated Dog closed. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, and thank you so much for the donations that you had made.
Yeah.
We surpassed our goal, as we had said earlier, of $1,000, and we made a new goal. And let's see, what is our current count?
1165.
Yeah.
1165.
Wow.
Jesus, y'all are so generous. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us and donating to such a great cause. Please make sure to stick around. In about 15 minutes, we will be back with a special crossover of Unnatural Disasters crew in PWN playing Worldwide Wrestling.
I want a special thanks to Brittany, who is here with us with Puppets Roll Dice. We have a command for them, I'm pretty sure. If I can make it work with my hands, I can. Who makes these amazing creations that coming up season 3 of All Nerds we'll have an all puppet cast show, so come check it out. But PWN is next. We're going to a quick break. Did you want me to say that now, or we're gonna go to break, we'll drop in the middle, and so just stick around. We're not leaving, we'll be here.
Yes.
But donate during break. We love you all. We'll be back if I can get to the right screen.
Yep.